Hello and welcome to both the latest from Hint Plays Tabletop and the first proof of life I have given on stream for 2 weeks. So, welcome today. We are going to be playing the Witcher TRPG from our Talsorian games. Specifically, we are going to be playing Stone Cold Lies, which is one of the scenarios from A Book of Tales. Written, embarrassingly enough, by yours truly. This does mean I will be running this as written, which is actually a really unusual thing for me. So I am interested to see how this will go. My normal instinct is to riff around pre-written scenarios, but since I wrote this, presumably I've already pre-riffed it. So I will unmute this crowd of reprobates. And welcome back, Monty.
Hi. It's been a while.
It has, yes. Spud.
Hello.
Fish.
Yo.
Yeah, okay. Bad eyesight does not equate to delayed action. Apparently, Fish is broadcasting
no, but bad
from the moon.
internet connection does.
Ah, okay, fair enough, yes. This is the problem when you broadcast from the dark side of the moon. Peyton Helix.
Hello.
Hello. As seen in Cyberpunk, now playing a very different person. Nightbites.
Hi.
And Chrono.
Good evening, all.
Right, this is following on from the world's most awkward breakfast meeting for the owners of the and patrons of the Tossed Coin Inn. It is a side quest. This does mean if anybody... Oh, shit. Whoops, I've just broken a necklace. Okay, that's interesting.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, we're off to a great start. I was just fidgeting hard enough. I just snapped an ank. I'm not sure what that says about my chances.
That's got to be some kind of bad luck.
It's got to be some kind of bad omen.
And we're watching Moon Knight as well.
And we're watching Moon Knight, yes. So, yeah, this is fine. It's all good. So, yes, this is a side quest. It does mean that if you get your character killed, your character will be dead in the main game. Sorry. Please try not to. It's a scenario set around the Mahakam Ale Festival. Mahakam being the legendary home of the dwarves. For most of the year, foreigners don't get to enter Mahakam. It simply does not happen. Traders work through trading posts just outside it, but you just don't get to go in to the Mahakam Mountains, especially not Mount
I think the dwarf
Carbon.
wants to do it.
Is this the scenario I helped you play test?
Yes, shut up.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I didn't realise.
Literally, though, you have only play tested like the first couple, the first page. Or
Also,
so.
to be fair, I don't remember much other than there was an issue with a beer cart.
Yes, yeah. Okay. The scenarios from Hello Molia, and indeed Hello Sam, and hello Omnia Stars, and by the way, thank you for the follow, and hello Shard, and hello Sage. I apologise, I'm slightly off my game. As I said,
Hello,
it's
Mother.
been
Hello,
a fortnight.
Father. Here we are at Camp Granada.
I hate you. I hate you, Fish. I really do. I am also just checking that the right desktop audio is going through. Yes, thank God for that. Right.
So be absolutely certain that we're not all just muted for the entire stream. Only an idiot would do that. I'm never going to stop calling him out for this. Never going to let him live it down.
So, the players today are playing... We have Nell, who is a craftsman.
Yes,
weaponsmith, if I recall.
Yes, specifically a weaponsmith.
Weaponsmith. Spud is playing Auburn, the morally challenged dwarven thief.
Jumpy little man.
Fish has Blake of Careavon.
A quote from Cooper in
No, go for it.
I was just going to quote from Cooper in the first of the Sharps Rifles things. He said, by way of a trader in property, to which Sharp responds, would that be other people's property then?
Yep. Fish is playing a man-at-arms. We still have no Witcher. Still.
That's probably more.
Don't need witches.
That's probably safer for our health, to be honest.
Peyton is
They just attract
playing...
trouble, witches.
Yes. Peyton is introducing, in fact, a Cadvar Leviathan, who is a Nilfgaardian Doctor. Nilfgaard are indeed at war with the North. Smooth over that one.
Do remind me, at which point in time is it taking place?
We are just before Witcher 3. So it's just after Witcher 2. Nilfgaard is currently road tripping north.
Yep.
It's on kind of a world tour. They have taken Velen, Temeria, Kedwin, most of Edern, but they are taking and conquering and holding rather than massacring an awful lot of people. There's a lot of displaced folks, but if you're not actually trying to fight the Nilfgaardian legions, they're not being hideous to you. If you are trying to fight the Nilfgaardian legions, best of luck. No. Knight is playing Hadavir, who is definitely more of a druid than anything else, and not a mage. .com. And Chrono has a Loic of Craden, a trader of the Henfalls League.
Yes. A properly legitimate businessman.
Properly legitimately businessy. Legitimately businessy?
Yeah.
English, my second language today. Awesome.
Yes.
This is going to go well.
Owner of a mercantile store with Nell.
Yes.
And I am presuming that we have left our third business partner behind to keep things going in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Dondrick is at home, yes.
Yep. This always was intended to be a drop-in, drop-out game, so
we have Dondrick at home.
Fine. Yes. You don't need to. You don't need. You don't need one here. You've got one at home.
The Dondrick at home.
Yes. That sounds like a weapon.
I mean, it is a weapon shop.
True. It's an everything shop. Let's face it. You guys trade everything. So, the principle of Book of Tales is the scenarios can be run individually or they can be run linked. If you're playing the larger campaign, then the players arrive in Pierre Blanc having travelled south along the road, passing through Banard, Banglium, Vengerberg and Aldersberg. That's where the previous scenario left off. There will be, obviously, spoilers in this scenario for Book of Tales. If you're planning on running it, that's fine. If you're planning on playing it, might want to have your chat with your GM before watching this. So, I'm just really having trouble because I'm seeing this and it's my style of writing, but it's in an official book form, and I still am getting an absolute kick out of this. I know it's so childish. Okay.
Well,
News of the upcoming Mahakam Ale Festival reaches far and wide. An epic dwarven party hosted in Mount Carbon, the famously secretive heart of the Mahakam Mountains. The festival promises the curious and dedicated drinker alike an unforgettable experience. The weight of expectations hangs over the head of the renownedly spiky Chief Elder Bruverhoog, who will soon throw open the doors of Mahakam to revellers, doors which normally stay firmly closed. 3 days ago, you set off towards a shining peak dominating the horizon, standing tall like every child knows how a mountain should do in their heart. You arrive at the village of Pierre Blanc, which is making a healthy profit acting as a staging post for the upcoming festival. The village of Pierblanc is doing a roaring trade in cold weather gear for the dedicated drinkers planning to head to the peak as soon as the festival begins. A chance like this won't come for another 25 years. Plan to make the most of it. So, Pierblanc is a village at the base of the Mahakam mountain range. It's a lot like Margate in many ways. When it's busy, it's busy. When it's out of season, it's dead. So it's very much making hay from the tourists who are visiting this place. And it is the only place on the main route. Oops, let's close that, shall we, children? On the main route or up to the mountain passes. There's a limit to how, if you're coming from the west, you have to go round to this place. Because otherwise you're looking at extremely dangerous climbs. And nobody wants to do that just to get drunk. So.
Right.
Yeah?
May I ask something that I probably should have asked earlier, but it won't make a huge amount of difference other than for role-playing?
Mm-hmm.
Can Orban have brought his baby Aardvark? In, like, a swaddle.
I'd forgotten about the aardvarks.
Remember, he got attached to one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you, John.
It's not even been 30 minutes, and already Drut looks like she's given up.
Welcome to Hemp Plays!
It's fine.
Oh boy.
It's all
Welcome
fine.
to Orban, basically.
Welcome to Orban.
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah. Nice.
Doubling the number of bandits, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure they can
What's
handle
wrong with a baby Aardvark? It's not even the murderous one, it's just a baby, it's just an ugly bald thing.
That's any baby, surely.
The murderous one kind of...
I was quite hairy, but actually no, I was a bald baby, it was my sister was the hairy baby.
Yeah. So,
Right. Despite the warm sun on your faces, the occasional chill breeze sweeping down the mountainside reveals you'd be best off preparing for harsher conditions. Translation: please don't go mountain climbing in Crocs, shorts, and a t-shirt. This message brought to you by Mountain Rescue, who have pulled more than one person off Mount Snowdon. Just because it's sunny in the valleys. There's no profit to be had in dying on the way to the biggest party you'll ever have the chance of attending. At least that's what the barker outside the Outfitters told you when he ushered you inside. The shop is filled with barrels of dried meats, coils of rope, piles of furs, and stout walking staves. Behind the counter, a dwarf with a grizzled beard worn loose to his waist gives you a speculative look. He slides into a salesperson's patter, but the troubled frown doesn't quite leave his face. And unfortunately, we decided long ago where dwarves come from. Well now, you look like you people can handle yourselves. You'll be heading for Mount Carbon, am I right? I've what keep you hale and hearty enough to be on your way to drink yourselves senseless, so what'll it be? So, you have the opportunity here to shop. They have the gear that will be useful to those looking to climb a mountain who aren't necessarily from a mountain climate. Oddly enough, Loic is probably the one who's best equipped to judge, because immediately to the north of Craden, where you come from, are the Dragon Peaks.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the end of the known world.
Are there dragons in them?
Yes.
Yes, but not as many as there used to be.
Yeah, and the village I originally came from was involved in mining up in the mountains, so yeah.
Yeah. Basically, Kovir and Povis is the kingdom next to Craden. and the Hangefalls League and Cova and Povis are largely where most of the resources used by the rest of the continent come from. It is mining territory.
Yes.
So I guess we're basically on the lookout for warm weather gear, aren't we? Or cold weather gear for.
Yes, you're
Warm clothing
on...
that is cold weather gear. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I forgot I did have a picture of it. Excellent.
I must confess, I am not sure where my money is listed.
I wouldn't panic too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you're going to be buying an entire wagon train or something,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I haven't got that written down.
I think Nell mostly trusts Loic to like deal with the funds anyway.
So are we all together, or is
You are all together. You picked up Cadfile on the way here,
right?
and despite being Nilfgaardian,
Mm-hmm.
you opted for taking the medic along with you, on the grounds that there was a fair to middling chance you were going to be doing yourselves some fairly significant damage over the next few days.
Sure.
And I'm not talking about potential frostbite.
Yes, no. Cadvile will have done his best to explain to these people that despite where he comes from, and despite the fact that he is grateful for the education that Nilfgaard gave him in the sciences, he does not approve of the Imperial expansion. Does not approve of the war. He's a great believer in the philosophies of one Visigoth of Corvo, the ethicist, and is therefore perhaps a bit naive, but otherwise means well.
How old is Cadfell?
He's 25.
Right. Okay.
He's a young'un.
Relatively speaking, yes.
Relatively speaking, yeah. By the sort of late middle age standards, he's actually probably decently aged, but yeah. He's also a doctor, so he can keep himself hale and hearty.
Yeah.
So I guess Loic is basically going to like pick over the warm weather clothing, and we'll try and get a good deal for clothing for all of us. We don't really. I don't think there is anything else we need.
Do we need to worry about climbing spikes, ropes?
I don't know. Do you?
I was asking the one that might know. Not the GM.
Fine.
Well, I actually, turning to the dwarf. This is our first visit to Mahakam. What do these things? What does this? Sorry, what was the name of the event again?
The Mahakam Ale Festival.
Okay. What tends to happen outside of the actual drinking?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Orban is actually from Mahakam, isn't he?
No, he grew up in the town where we had the last session. That was him going home.
Okay. So yes, you're looking at your family will have come from here at some stage.
Oh yeah.
As far as you know, what happens at the Mahakam Ale Festival is ale. They drink. Every 25 years, the various brewers, both inside the mountain and outside, bring the best of their wares to Mount Carbon and offer it free of charge to all and sundry. And it's several days of nothing but sampling the finest brews.
In which case, I don't think any of us are actually going to be in any fit condition to attend to anything more adventurous than a spot of light sightseeing. So I suspect crampons, pitons, ropes, and such are unlikely to be needed. Also, we're not mountaineers. I look around. We are very much urban folk. With your
there are a lot of
preferences.
people. milling about in their own groups. There are various people wandering in and out. While you're shopping, a couple of fellas come in and buy 2 sets of ropes and a grapple hook. And
That's
the
what
dwarf.
they want to do. Nell kind of mutters to the group.
Loic, you make me a business check.
You want a business check? Okay.
Auburn may buy a grappling hook, but it's not for the mountains. It's for personal use when he gets home.
Not going there. Not touching it.
The dice on the character sheet. Can I use that?
You should be able to. Yes.
Okay. In which case, that's a 23.
Okay. There is a markup on what you would normally expect to pay for that sort of thing, but it's not complete gouging.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
I've travelled enough to know that this is what we can expect, basically. Yeah. So I basically do a little bit of haggling with the outpost, but try and get us a reasonable deal on 6 outfits, six sets of cold weather gear that it will be sufficient to basically see us through the mountain and back.
You'll need one less set of cold weather gear. I've got my own gear, just not the climbing stuff.
Well, unless you intend to go climbing out of here, then
we're going up a mountain. We probably need the climbing gear, just in case.
Yes.
I do believe that.
I may be wrong, but I think we're going up a road into a mountain, aren't we?
We're not climbing the mountain itself.
And if someone falls off,
there should be a mountain.
If you think they're climbing up a mountain carrying barrels, and you've got something wrong up here, haven't you?
There are carts heading up the mountain. There are carts and wagons carting barrels up the mountain. So there are people travelling up. There is a road. It leads out of town. That was northern. That was generic Northern English, much the same as my generic Yorkshire, which is, of course, a dwarven accent in this because I got sick and tired of Scottish dwarves. And I can't do a reliable Welsh one.
No, my supposing on this is that the grappling hooks and the ropes are for those people who want to get there much more directly than going the winding mountain road, which will be safe.
Who really feel like risking death for their drunk weekend.
I do suggest that as part of our gear that we try and get. Do they have the foot spikes that you basically clamp to the bottom of your shoes?
Yes.
Cool. I will make sure that we have a set of those each.
They also have snowshoes if need be. I don't recommend climbing in those.
No.
Sounds like I'd be best leaving my mule at the in the town then, in the care of someone.
Yep, there are indeed stabling facilities.
Excellent. Then dear Derwen she'll be looked after, and I will leave her here.
Fair enough.
Sure. Okay, then so boot spikes and snowshoes as well as part of that.
Okay. Bed knobs and broomsticks, boot spikes and snowshoes.
Orlan's buying a grappling hook and some rope, but again, this is not for here. It's just hey, I'm here. These look useful. I might as well get those.
Oh goodness, it's impulse buying.
These aren't souvenir grappling hooks, It's not like they've got product of Mahakam
stamped on the side.
It's almost like he's a thief, and his entire job is breaking into buildings.
Steel, yeah.
Yeah, true.
The adverts for Mahakam Steel are done in the way that like the old Yorkshire steel used to be, like when Britain had a proper steel industry.
Yes, indeedy.
Oh, goodness me. So yes, snowshoes, spikes, and warm weather. Again, same problem. Cold weather clothing. Are the primary purchases we should be making.
Okay.
For reasons unknown, I do not appear to have any money.
Yeah, the money did not necessarily transfer over between the rule set updates.
Oh dear.
Glad I made a note of mine in notes.
Yeah, so it's less of a panic than it could be, but yeah, before I go back to the proper scenario, we will be sorting that out.
All right.
Okay, so as I say, it's not as big a panic as it could be. She says,
It's fine.
"It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's
I'm
fine.
panicking.
It's fine.
I've got all sorts of things to panic over in this.
Do you
It's
want to
fine.
roll for haggling, or will we just say that business roll kind of?
I'm happy with that business roll. As you are doing your shopping, the shopkeeper is looking speculatively at all of you, specifically at Auburn.
He's sort of giving the shifty look back. It's like, are they looking at me?
It's not terrible.
Is he trying to hit on me? Is he suspicious that I'm going to steal something? What's happening here?
He doesn't seem to be suspicious per se, but he is looking you and your friends up and down.
If he's not too busy, like while I'm doing the business deal, I try to engage him in a little bit of small talk, kind of like about the.
Okay.
Obviously, business must be good with the festival on its way,
Yeah.
and
It's
how are things usually at this outpost?
Well, it's well, no, it's not quite. Hang on, no, I've got to find the accent. Hang on, that's West Country. That's gone completely wrong. It's bloody Northerner, right? Okay, let's go for Yorkshire. So, sorry. I've listened to Yorkshire news. It tends to be, 23 people killed in a road accident, one Yorkshireman hurt. That sort of thing. Make it big or make it local. So, hang on one mo. I forgot to share that earlier. So, that is, when I say classic mountain, you are headed roughly up to the top of that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So when I said climbing gear...
Yeah. Somebody is apparently having a panic now and drawing arrows.
That's my fault.
That's all right. Okay.
Catfall's going...
That's
I'm going the other way.
I'm trying to look at it, and it's just not working. It's not cooperating with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the vector and the number of people heading down, and as the arrow is longer, that's speed, and therefore.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we don't have any inventory, so we can't do combat. We can't because we don't know what anyone's got.
I mean,
I still have my inventory from.
You have weapons.
Inventory.
Yeah, you have
Combat
weapons.
is the only thing we can do. I have weapons.
We have our
I'm
weapons.
fine for weapons.
No,
Thank
I
you.
don't have any
Thank you.
weapons.
Thank you for fixing my
I can punch, and that is it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, I have the character
I mean,
sheet somewhere. We're fine.
Technically, I have my armor, but I'm not wearing it.
No.
Aren't you?
If it comes to it, right, I can loan people some weapons for a small fee because I've got plenty.
I don't think Nell has any armor.
Ironically.
No. Cadfael is.
Oh yes, you're right. Chat is not showing up on screen.
She's
Oh,
the
no.
blacksmith. She has a sword.
I do not know why chat is not showing up on screen. This is confusing to me. Okay. Give me a mo.
Okay. Yeah, no. Cadfael is able to look after himself. He has. He's wearing his armor. You just can't tell that he is, and he has a weapon secreted on his person as a last resort. But he would prefer not to take lives where his job is mainly to preserve them. Yes,
I'm just thinking about
so
that one.
Blake.
I'm just thinking about that one.
The man-at-arms in the party here. Blake has a cord, which is basically a cutlass, at his belt. He's carrying a battle axe.
Yep.
He also has a crossbow hung from his belt, and more importantly, strapped to his back is a Highland maul, which is basically a hammer as big as he is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you need different weapons for different scenarios, so.
Yep. So far, all he's needed is a window.
I mean, whatever works.
Blake, the great defenestrator.
Yes. Yes. On the other hand, the guy deserved it. He had actually thrown a solicitor's clerk out of the same window earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
At least Blake didn't need to open the window. It was already done.
Yeah. I don't know why, by the way, chat is not coming up properly, because it should be. It's correct. The link is right, so I do not know. If we take a break at some point, I will actually stop the stream and re-grab the link. But at the moment, it's just not having it. So it might be a server issue.
Yeah.
While you're chatting, Loic, you learn that the merchant's name is Tankan Fulsey. He's quite happy to introduce himself. And he recognises you as a fellow mercantile soul. And since you're not planning on setting up here, he's quite happy to chat.
Tankan Woolsey.
Tankan Fulsey. Foulzey.
Ah, okay.
Mate, I put effort into these names.
Yes. And we greatly appreciate it.
Didn't do that scenario. Alternatively, if any of the party are dwarves, there we go.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. After a while, he beckons you all over as the previous customers leave. And talking to Auburn.
Who looks a little bit like a rabbit in a headlight being talked to.
Well, Auburn looks inoffensive.
He does. He does look about the most inoffensive a dwarf could ever look.
Yeah. See, I don't know. He's West Country again. No, he's not going to be bloody West Country.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Aye, there we go.
Northerners from Mahakam. So, you see, I don't know what to do with this. A message came down the mountain a few days ago. And, things are not as they should be up there. Thing is, I don't quite know what to do about this, because most of the dwarves who are going have already gone there. Or they're there already. And no offence, but I'm not sure I should really be putting it in the hands of humans. But, well, I wouldn't feel right just ignoring it. You see what I mean?
Auburn did nod in a slightly understanding way of in the hands of humans, like, yes, they I love them, but they are idiots, kind of way.
Yeah.
See, is he actually talking in Dwarvish to Auburn, or
no? He isn't. He is speaking in Northern.
Okay. In which case, like, Loic raises an eyebrow at Auburn's statement.
He didn't say that. He just nodded, and that's the vibe you get.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You see, something's happened up the mountain, but I haven't really had any details. Now, thing is, normally we send runners up and down, and they tend to be the youngsters, and they'll make themselves some extra coinage, carrying messages and portering for people. But recently, you see, they've been turned away last few days. They've been not let into the mountain. Now, I haven't been saying this to many of the folks because I don't want to deter anybody. And gods know that we rely upon this trade. But I'd be terribly embarrassed if everybody got up to the mountain and there was just some huge backlog there of wagons where they couldn't get through the trading post. not thinking of Dover at all at this stage. So, I don't know if this will help, but that was the impression I got. He looks quite embarrassed about this, and he does look a bit awkward. But he pulls out from underneath the counter a sealed letter, parchment folded with a red seal, and hands it to Orban.
Orban very carefully opens it.
Okay. It is a handwritten parchment. It's a letter. And it's very much a to whom it may concern.
Ah.
Friends, I am begging for your aid. You do not know me yet, but I believe justice is about to be sent awry, and none can be spared to tend to my suspicions. A heinous pair of crimes have occurred, and in a rush to judgment, I fear the guilty may evade punishment. Anger at the disrespect shown the toasting of the fallen, and fears for the security of the coming festival dominate the thoughts of all, and Mount Carbon has been locked. I ask that you come to the mountain and lend your eyes and hands to set minds at ease. I've obtained a dispensation to grant you access ahead of the festival proper. My name will be your watchword to the gate sentries. In return for your services, I can promise you a seat at a high table and a bountiful flow of ale. Please help. Time is against me. Signed, Enid Harkus.
Does that name mean anything?
It doesn't. It doesn't ring a bell. Offhand.
Does Orban just read this themselves, or?
Orban reads it out. Yeah.
Oh, so read
after checking, there's no one else in the shop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is. It's gone a bit quiet, so yeah, you're okay at the moment.
You can definitely see as you're reading it out and describing this, as Cadfael's expression, his eyes kind of, I won't say light up in excitement, but there's a determination comes into them, and he says, "Seems there might be work for me in Mahakam after all."
Cadwell,
Well, no offense, but I hope not.
Make me a human perception check. It's the best one I can think of.
Their old favourite, human perception.
Yep. Anyone looking at the letter?
Okay.
Oh,
so close.
Oh.
24.
Okay.
Hold on, it's not letting me roll.
Oh,
is that it? There.
Yep. 17. That's pretty
17.
good.
That's decent.
Oh, bless his little cottons.
Bless him.
Ah, Orban. Orban's staring at this going, oh, wow. No, it's nice handwriting. Those of you who made it, you see that this is written in a flowing hand with heavy emphasis. There are a couple of points where the quill that was used has clearly caught and splattered a little shower of ink. Presumably because the person was writing very fast or leaning too hard on the paper.
Yes, this was written hurriedly and in a state of emotional distress.
Yes. Yes, somebody was most definitely emoting when they wrote this.
Well, I don't know about you, my new friends, but this is something I wish to address as soon as possible.
Well,
The fella seems in trouble.
Well, I can only tell you what the messenger who dropped this off told me. Gave me a couple of these letters, but, well, most of the people around here have come through. They've already been 3 sheets. And I wouldn't necessarily trust them with anything of responsibility. I don't think half of them are going to make it up the mountain this year.
How long are we until the start of the festival?
You are, as far as you know, a couple of days away.
Right. Okay.
But
so we're at the vanguard of people arriving, basically. Yeah.
And how long do we expect the trek up to take?
You're probably looking at a day's travel. It's not a long way. Pierre Blanc really is sort of the gateway to the mountain. And as speculated earlier, there is a fairly well-travelled road because the trade does go back and forth. As weaponsmith, you know that the best steel comes from Mahakam, and many of the best weapons.
Yep.
This is not, although they're isolationist, they are not trade-free. It's just that they don't let people in.
Yep.
Yep, okay, yep, I will try and remember to do that. See?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I heard that the mountain was in turmoil, but all this youngster could tell me was that some outsiders have been caught red-handed in theft.
Right.
Serious accusation, to be sure.
Well, yeah, you don't steal from the dwarves of Mount Carbon.
No.
They're a funny lot.
Well then.
Ideally, you don't steal, period.
Well, no, obviously not.
Is he giving Orban a look when he says that?
No.
Okay, Orban's just being very quiet.
And
Also, one more thing Orban had to buy while we were here. A swaddle for Petal. Yes, the aardvark's called Petal.
Of course he is.
Yes.
So lowers his voice a little bit, and I'm guessing that this is serious enough to warrant the aid of outsiders.
Look, if they've locked down Mount Carbon at the biggest festival in 25 years, they're doing it for a good reason. And I think they'll be accepting anyone's help.
Just making sure. Right. I turn to the others. I guess it should be a consensus as to whether we do this.
I can only speak for myself, but I'm all for it. It's part of my career is investigative work.
Nods. That is fair enough, Kafel. I just put it to the others since none of us were expecting this to be anything other than a festival, a time of jollity and drinking, not exactly work.
Yeah,
And he smiles.
if this doesn't get solved, no one's drinking. That should be enough to sway Blake.
Yeah.
So then I guess, assuming that no one is going to dissent, and throw the scenario out the window, then we.
Yes, I would like to point out that you are counting
that
on
felt
my
like
goodwill.
that comment was aimed at me.
A general assumption, because we are technically allowed to do what we like here. This is an open world.
And stream. Thank you all for coming. This has been a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. What makes you think that?
Illusion of choice, right? We're all GMs here.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you'll be amazed.
There's no point running a pre-written scenario if you're not going to actually engage with it.
You say that, but I have encountered groups who have.
We've all been there, mate. We have all been there.
Well, we're not those people. We are in plays, for better or worse.
To be honest, if you can get people into a dwarven mine, it becomes much easier to railroad them at that point, or at least to minecart them.
Oh,
gosh. Yeah.
Hey ho.
Well then, so I guess we should be on our way as quickly as possible then.
Okay, do you have anything you want to look into, ask about?
I have got one thing to ask about.
Uh-huh.
I'll try and get the accent back again now. It's going to fail. I do have one question, a favour to ask, if it would be okay. If we're to help with I say we. For my part, if I'm to help with this. Is there a room here that I could keep something very safe?
Well, not here. Well, I suppose I could put it in my safe room.
Could you show
What
me?
is it? show you through to the back of the shop, where there is a room with a couple of very large chests with extremely serious locks on the front.
There's probably like a big crossbow under the counter just to be extra safe.
This is my boomstick.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I may have need to store something here if something unpleasant happens.
Okay.
I will retrieve it later if that happens. But thank you.
Well, I can look after it. I give you a receipt and everything, but we shall see.
I ask him about Enid Harkus.
Harkus. Enid
and-
Harkus, yes.
I want to say Harkness, and that's really
I know.
annoying. And ask if he knows anything about this person.
I don't know the lady herself, but I've had dealings with her family. They, they're very sensible folk, for the most part. But once they get an idea in their heads, then it's a proper tool to the head to shake it. But they're honest. They're honest businessmen.
Good to know.
Who's in charge of security up there?
I don't rightly know. Position changes. Obviously, Buvog's in charge of the entire mountain, but you'd need to ask once you got to the gate. We don't tend to direct dealings with those who stay inside. I don't go up there. Not welcome.
Understood. Anything else we need?
Why not welcome?
Okay, you would know this. As a non-Mahakam dwarf, you're actually better off than many of those who were born in Mahakam and left. Because if you're born there and leave, you're not supposed to take anything with you at all, except the clothes on your back. And it's very difficult regaining admittance. You're treated as an outsider.
A more outsider than actual outsiders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you've abandoned
Oh,
the
and
spiritual home.
and that counts. That also includes any dwarves who've moved to here, you know, within stone's throw of the mountain.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sorry. I have eyelash in my eye and it is hurting. Okay.
Oh, not you as well.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, there's an eyelash rain.
I think most of the answers to these questions we have will be answered once we actually reach Mount Carbon.
Okay.
And we should probably make way as soon as possible.
Right. Hang on one sec. I just need to check something. Oh, I love you, Daily Witcher, but every now and then.
Every now and then you fall apart?
Yes. Every now and then you just go, why is that not in the same place as the initial description? Right. Ah, yes, plot armor. Okay. Please don't crash on me. Right. So, I'm now on the wrong character sheet. There we go. Sorry. Escaped a few puns, yeah. Indeedy. So, what are you guys doing?
Gathering up all this.
Yeah,
Making
we
sure I've
gather
got
our...
everything I need and getting ready to move on.
Okay.
Yeah, Orban is quite happy to solve other people's problems for what sounds to him so far like a fairly simple kind of problem. He's like, oh, things can be simple for once. No,
Yes.
Orban. No, they can't.
Yeah.
Honey, no.
When is anything simple that involves Orban?
This man has
right.
been driven out of 3 different provinces, people. For 5 different provinces. My apologies, there are 5 different provinces he cannot return to.
Yep. That's fine.
He's 54 years old. That's 1 per decade.
Yep. I mean, it says a lot, doesn't it? That in a party containing a dwarf and a Nilfgaardian, the dwarf is the one that's more of a social pariah in the north.
Yeah, listen, some of them weren't actually his fault, incredibly.
Yeah, okay.
The building was on fire and it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Very much.
So yeah, I guess we take our purchases, we get readied up, and I guess like actually I asked Tankin as well, like, is it advisable to start the journey up now or wait until tomorrow? Because what time of day is it?
You arrived fairly early in the morning.
Okay.
No, we can.
So we can get there by this evening, basically.
I reckon you should be able to. Yeah, he glances out the window. Yeah, I don't see much in the way of weather coming down. Should be fine.
Very well. We shall set off immediately then. Thank you for the information. We'll do our best.
Right, yes. Any questions you guys have about the letter? Ask now or forever hold your pieces.
I'm guessing we can't get... there's probably not much point to having an actual copy of the letter.
No, there isn't. And if I had managed to extract the text, I would have given it to you, but I forgot.
Yeah, no worries. It was just very overblown and
yes,
insistent. Yeah.
Yes, overblown, insistent, and made reference to the security of the festival and the toasting of the fallen.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, I know that Canva will be the person to ask questions, but I, being Canva's player, do not know the questions that need asking.
Okay. So, yeah, feel free if anybody has any thoughts as to what you'd like to ask or you think a detective would be asking, somebody with a detective sort of background.
Yep.
Feel free to chuck it in
actually,
and help him out.
Yeah, ask about the toasting of the fallen, and if that's a specific thing that happened or a reference.
Yes, I can inquire after the toasting of the fallen. Sounds interesting. Considering that the ale festival is usually meant to be a thing of revels, the toasting of the fallen sounds like quite a solemn,
somber.
Yes, a solemn duty.
Okay, what it is, it's you don't know in detail, but if you ask about it, Tankin can tell you. It is a festival. It's a ceremony that opens the ale festival. And what it is they parade around various sites in Mount Carbon where dwarves have fallen in defense of the community or their families for various reasons over the centuries. And they make liquid libations and toast them. It's special ceremonial ale and special cups, which are made of unfired clay, which are then collected, smashed at each site, and then collected. Oops, you are right. And re-ground and used for the next ceremony. So,
Nelda's at least at some point, like, just kind of like sidle up to Loic and just like, well, I suppose helping this would be bad for business contacts, right?
Well, if we can get in there and maybe we can turn this to our advantage.
Gratitude of Mahakam could go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, indeedy. Okay.
Excellent. Well,
So,
with that knowledge, let's see. Anything else I want to know? No, I think again, it's everything I want to know will be figured out when we get there.
okay. Right. So, you set off, and you have been travelling the better part of the day up a steep and rutted mountain road. The snow was slush around your boots when you started, but now it's turned firmer and crisper, crunching with each step. Your path leads you scrambling over a rise, while wagon tracks take a flatter, more circuitous route. As you reach the top, you hear yelling and the familiar thrum of bowstrings. In a dip ahead of you, 2 wagons have been waylaid, 4 drivers cowering behind their bulk for cover from bandits shooting at them from cover to the left and right of their trail. Angry, trapped mules buck and pull at the wagon harnesses, stressing the brakes and forcing the dwarves to constantly shift or lose their protection. This does not look good. So, the wagoners are clearly dwarves. They are cowering behind wagons which contain massive barrels. Huge. Literally one barrel per wagon. And although they're armed with crossbows, they obviously are hiding rather than attempting to shoot back. There are several bandits who are behind rocks to the north of them, and the road basically bends up. And obviously they were following a slightly safer route than the one you can take on foot. Because mules and wagons, not renowned for being able to climb mountains on their own. So,
can we see who the bandits are?
From what you can see from here, you can see a couple of humans, but it's not like they're wearing identifying gear.
Yeah, I was more thinking humans with dwarves or such.
Yeah. Right, let's just... Where is it? That's not it. Hang on one sec. And I will show you the actual scene of the crime. She says, realising that she had every other picture out, but not that one. And I will put this up, and then I think we will call a brief break.
Okay.
While you have a think, I take a bio break, and I see if we can get fish back in, which would be useful.
Sure.
So, and sharing. There you go.
Ooh.
So,
That one.
W for wagoners, B for bandits.
Yep.
You can see how their path has been quite considerably waylaid.
And
where are we coming from?
Bottom right.
You are right hand side, just south of the road.
Gotcha.
And you're looking down into a dip that then slopes up. The road follows a gentler slope, but the bandits are quite steeply uphill.
Okay, so the bandits have the high ground.
They do. They very much have the high ground on this.
Yes. But they underestimate our power.
Right. So I will put us on AFK, and you guys can have a think about this,
Cool.
and I will be
I'll be back in a moment as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, I am a doctor. I have
And
no,
that is how I lost my medical license.
no. It's
You
it's
are
it's
still on audio. I will remind you guys
Hi,
of that.
everyone.
hello. Okay, that's fine. I suppose we could. Are we going to plan while on audio? Or
Yeah, sure. I'm just saying, I'm always down to make terrible medic references with literally the worst German accent you've ever heard.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, mine so far seems pretty terrible. So that's.
I think we all do pretty terrible accents,
Yeah.
so it's par for the course.
Yeah. No. Obviously, Cadfael as a doctor is not spec'd in any way towards fighting. So, I mean, he can join in if needs be, but it's going to very much be a backing up somewhere else.
Excuse me real quick.
Yeah, sure. So, do we have any?
Unfortunately, we've lost our main combatant to internet issues.
Yes, it's funny how that works. Who's our next best combatant then?
That depends on your definition of combatant. I'm okay if I can get close enough, but they outrange me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Nell's got a sword, and that's about it.
All right.
She's here to repair stuff,
Excellent.
not
Yes.
break people.
Funny. That's what Cadfael's about too. Just that he repairs the people. All right. Well, we're going to have to get involved anyway. We can't leave it all to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the wagons are blocking the path. We've got to clear the wagons out so we can carry on.
Yeah. Are you suggesting that we just? I mean, if by that logic, the easiest thing would be to wipe out the Wagoneers, let the bandits take it, and then they bugger off.
But then we'd have to wait for the bandits to get their stuff done.
Yeah, but then they may not even be inclined to let us go. So
What is it they say in all the movies when the gunman's got a hostage sort of up close? Ignore the hostage and take the shot.
Right. So, excuse me, it's very bad. Looking at how they're all spaced out, maybe just start with the one closest to us.
Yeah, I'm hoping A, we can get fish back, and B, that Blake has some level of sneak ability. Because if he can silently take out that first one, we can surprise the next two.
That's true. Actually, let me look at my if I've got any stealth. Not much, but do I have anything in stealth? Yeah, like 2 points.
I think honestly, Nell is probably gonna be best at just like going up to the to one of the wagons and just help out if people get too close.
Yep. It might be that we have to, take out the first guy and maybe we pinch his weapons. If he's got a crossbow on him, anyone who might be half decent with a crossbow. But... No, in that case, in the meantime, yeah, okay. So that's the plan. We'll try sneaking up on the first one, even if we haven't got Blake back.
I'm just going to do a little more reading up on the spells that I have, because where things have transferred from the old version to the new, I did have the spells written up, but I've got like the first 3 or 4 words and that's it. So.
Oh, right.
I'll see if I can identify what my range is to be accurate.
Okay. I'm actually just going to very quickly follow Drut's example and take a bio break.
I apologize for all the yawning I'm doing, by the way. It is not because I am bored, it is because I somehow always end up yawning a lot when I'm in like a video call for some reason.
Did I forget to turn my camera off when I went to the bathroom? Oh dear.
Right, I've literally got to be within about 2 squares range of any of them to do anything. So I'm not going to be a lot of use until I can get close.
Yeah. I've got to get within 24 meters.
Dude, so it's so novel that everything's counted in meters. Finally, a distance that I understand.
Yep.
God, it's almost like this is a European game.
It's not. It's an American game.
Ah.
It's a European property.
Ah. Also, tragically, I do not appear to have my crossbow, so I guess I didn't bring a fucking crossbow. I guess I'm just gonna throw knives and hope.
Okay. Okay. Pardon me. So, have you decided what you're doing?
Charging in, throwing knives and hoping for the best.
Good. Good. So we're using tactics then.
Yes.
Right.
We haven't gotten input from everyone yet, but I do believe that we're gonna try for the solo bandits to the right first to try to pick them off one by one.
Yeah.
Though we're
This
not
is fine.
certain exactly how to do that because I don't think people have how many weapons
that's
options.
Yes, it's almost like you weren't supposed to be having much of a fight on the way. Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, I'm getting really annoyed with this rule set now.
What's the rule set doing, Drop?
Checking up error messages. It's fine. It's just they're doing big, chunky error messages.
Oh no.
Big chunky.
Indeed, big chunky. And let's delete Hamus and Dundrick.
Bye, Hamus.
I'm just gonna grab a quick glass of water before we come back in.
So, let me get you guys on to this. This is actually one of the first times I have made use of the actual encounter thing. The encounter tracker. So I apologise, I'm slightly cat-handed on this. Can I add to it?
I don't know, can you?
We're having this? No. I want to add people to the encounter tracker. I am confused. Oh, right. Add encounter to combat tracker. Haha. That's how that works. Right. Okay. I've found the button.
She did it, everyone. Everyone, please give a round of applause for Drod.
Oh, shut up.
No, you deserve to be praised for your successes. It's like how you encourage people. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a small success.
Yeah, we are still on AFK, but we're about to not be on AFK. Right, now we're good. I didn't want it when I was still fiddling around with all the windows.
Fiddle about.
Oh god, no on cannibalism. Yippee.
It's chat, mate. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Wait, what's chat doing?
Eating kids isn't cannibalism.
No?
Sorry, that was a weird line to come back in on.
Yeah.
We're reading out chat. chat is particularly feral today.
Yeah, of course they are.
Right.
'Cause that's how this works.
Apologies for the delay there, folks.
That's okay.
All right. No worries. I think these may be a slightly uneven two halves of a scenario. Because I'm absolutely knackered.
That's valid. Please take care of yourself.
Yeah,
We can end the session a little bit early if you
Yeah.
want.
we may be. I may take you up to actually getting to Mount Carbon,
Sure.
and then run the second half of it after that.
That's fine. We have time.
But we shall see. I know. It's also slightly irritating that Fish's connection dropped out, which is not an irritating thing about Fish. It's just that the connection sucks.
I have meringues and
Yeah,
cream. You can't see it.
No, it's all white.
It's white.
We go into combat and we lose our fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going into combat, and there's a fight that I largely built into the scenario because I wanted to give Blake something to do. So naturally, that's when the connection goes down.
Yep. Well, you just have to with Fish. You just have to take command of Blake and have him do what you need him to do.
Yeah, I will. But
because between us, we've got, what is it? A carpenter, a doctor, a not sorcerer, a thief.
Definitely not a thief, by the way.
A merchant. So yes, all the non-combat classes you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, Nell is a blacksmith, not a carpenter. Nell knows how to use metals.
You know metals. You know how things and stuff work.
Yes. Yes, you know that if you insert a long thin piece of metal into a person, it is usually not good for them.
True, as the doctor, you know that
It depends.
as well.
It depends on where you insert it and how carefully you prepare beforehand.
That's the line of thinking I'm not prepared to entertain for the sake of getting on with this. So.
Yes. Talking of which, would people like to roll me initiative?
Sure.
Here we go.
I need to remember how you do this.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Hello.
Oh,
Can I do this in here?
Oh, Auburn!
Where is the
Initiative is on the combat tab.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wait, what? It didn't roll.
And there's nothing else except just that plus number, right?
It's reflex plus a d10. So yeah.
Okay.
I rolled mine.
Is it actually? It is actually doing it. Oh my god! Sorry.
It ignored my existence, but
Mine didn't. So I get a 12.
I got an 11.
Also an 11.
Please, sir, roll for initiative.
I'm trying to.
Not you. Well, you two.
I tried. The game said no. I rolled it, and the dice came up, and then it just went away.
Cadwell gets a 10, and Hadavir gets an 18.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to add my token to the map, and it's not agreeing.
You're
Sorry, I
already.
hadn't realised
You
that was-
should
no,
already
it's-
be
Oh,
on there. Oh no, you're not.
But I got lower than that,
Nell
so
gets 11.
it just didn't take it the first time.
In case someone
Hang
didn't
on.
hear me while I was accidentally muted, I got 18.
Okay.
Okay, hang on one sec.
It was rolled in the thing, so it should automatically be there, I think.
Oh no, I have to add that there. Okay.
I should change the relaxing.
Yes.
music.
Okay. Cavile is now on there.
Yay! Thank you.
So, did you already roll an initiative?
He got 10.
You got 10. Okay.
Yeah. Where is it?
He's on the list. Trust me.
He's on the list. Okay, I just can't see him on the map. That's
Yeah.
fine.
He isn't on the map yet. That's why. Now he is. No, he's not. Why is he not? There he
He's
is.
behind you.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
start.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're not necessarily that widely spread out, by the way. It's just that that's where the tokens landed.
All right. Okay.
Right. So, Why can I not roll initiative for these bandits? What is the deal, dudes?
They're very lazy bandits.
I know. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. The Wagoneers are not hostile. The Wagoneers are friendlies.
Yes.
If there's a thing to hit, Blake with the axe. Blake with the axe halfway up the mountain.
New version of Cluedo,
Yes.
Cluedo Mahakam.
Yep. Why can't I run for initiative? What the hell, dude? Spot the person who really, really needs to remember how to use the combat tracker. I don't want to create
Memory
an item.
is overrated.
It has been a while since we used this.
It
has. More importantly, this rule set has recently updated, so I don't have a snicking clue.
I am going to retcon and say that, if I might, and say that I would be wearing my armor, because it would be a pretty stupid thing to not be wearing my armor.
It has been a little bit of a trek, so yeah, it would seem daft. You know what? I'm just going to roll manually.
Like I said before, I don't see Nell's armor on the sheet.
Is
I don't know if she had any.
Is
There's nothing on the sheet.
Nell has never particularly used it.
On your combat?
Yeah, there's nothing on armor.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably wearing traveling leathers, I guess.
Yeah.
But thing is, I don't remember if she had anything originally.
I don't think Nell has ever really worn armor.
No, because the only big fight that Nell was really involved with was when we were defending the shop. And that kind of happened a bit in the middle of the night, sort of thing.
That's me going.
Or late evening, rather.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
There's me going. What am I going to be using?
We all had some very good rolls to beat off that ridiculous.
Yes.
I remember chucking someone down the stairs with the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most dangerous fight you got into was in the lawyer's office.
Yeah.
The little Weasley guy who very nearly killed you. There was a degree of stabbing going on there. Also a degree of, isn't it a good job that mages can cast healing spells?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Just
Wait.
do
Wait.
these.
Yes. Way to make me feel obsolete.
Yeah. Oh no, doctors are much better at healing.
Oh yes.
Way better.
It just takes longer.
It takes longer, but they can sort out criticals much more easily.
That's true. They can. Cadfael is very lucky in terms of armor. He has got his helmet. He has, at great expense, acquired himself a halfling protective doublet. So he looks like he's just wearing a doublet, but it is actually padded like a gambazon or something. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got gambazon and double woven trousers.
Yes, it's very solid. Honestly, of all the things.
Actually, do I still have? Yes, I did take tactics, didn't I?
Okay.
Of all the innovations of gear I love in the Witcher pen and paper, double woven gambazon is just my favourite. Just how simple it is and how effective it is.
Yes, gambazons are great. This is why it's always makes me giggle when people say, "Oh, I want to layer my plate mail with a gambazon underneath." And it's like, mate, you already are.
Yes. It's all in there.
Yes. So, first up is Hadavir.
Right. Well, I've got no chance of closing on any of the bandits without becoming a porcupine. So, my first attempt of doing anything vaguely useful is to check on the two wagoneers here and see if I can lend any healing assistance.
Okay. That's only 4 meters. So you can get there no problem whatsoever.
Only 4 meters. Maybe I can move and do
2
something.
2 meter squares.
How far can I move in a turn?
Your speed, if I recall correctly.
which is somewhere on the character. I've got too many things open in this
Must be
bloody thing again.
Front page.
So I had to find my character sheet first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, first step, yes, find your character sheet.
And is the speed number of meters or number of squares?
Number of meters.
Okay.
So if they're 2 meter squares, then I can move 4 squares. And can I move 4 squares and still act?
Yeah.
Oh hell, okay. How do I undo what I was changing there? Because
There you go.
oh no, that's still not going to change much.
I have cancelled that move.
2, 4, 6, 8 puts me. That leaves me way out in the open and still out of range of doing anything.
Don't panic too much about the moving square by square. This isn't D&D.
Mhm.
No, I'm just thinking, how far can I get and still be in range,
Yeah.
and I can't.
Okay.
I need to be within 5 meters, and at moving 8, I'm not going to get close enough to be within 5 meter range.
Okay.
I think.
Depends who you want to be in 5 meters of.
The one that the arrow is pointing at.
Well, you are all starting basically on the right-hand side of the screen. As I said, it's just that's where the
Yep.
tokens landed.
Okay, so we're sort of starting from where.
You're starting from where
Cadfael
Cadfael
is.
and Neil are. Neil, sorry.
Okay, so. Oh, well, in that case, that changes things. Because that, I reckon that if I'm starting from where they are, I
Mhm.
can get to there, which should be about within 5 meters of this dude.
Okay.
Actually, I think I can't ping on this, but you can see the dude I'm going for.
Yeah. Go on the right-hand side. Okay, can we move the topic on, please, in chat? Thanks. So, Knight. Was that you need the accept the move? There you go. I had forgotten I left the move approval on because it's kind of cool. Hello? Am I alone? Have I lost everybody? I've lost everyone. Okay. I know I can't hear anybody. Hang on. No, I've got no audio at all. Not from any of you. Stream can't hear you at all because of course you're not going through my audio anymore. They should be able to hear me because I'm coming through my mic. I'm just going to end the call and to call you back. Sorry, kids. Because I have no idea what the hell. Yeah, Fish. It may not have been you. It may actually have been VC. It may have been VC wetting the bed. I do apologise, because this is, of course, exactly what I want. So everybody's window's going to be in the wrong place. Of course they are.
Can you hear me?
I have peoples.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Hello, I can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
That's a plus.
Lovely.
I'm now deeply tempted to call Fish back into chat and see if that works.
Hmm.
For some
Give it
reason, you all appeared on the wrong screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, because you've all joined at different times. We need to. Rearrange.
Oh, this is now all over the shop. Hang on. I am now completely in the wrong place. Woohoo.
I mean, everyone is.
Yes. Everyone's in the wrong place in the wrong size. Okay, Monty's in the right place. Spud is making shit up.
What am I doing?
Anarchy.
I mean, yes, but not intentionally.
Yeah.
Or no more intentionally than usual.
It's crime time, Tal. It's
Crime time. Crime time.
Okay, yeah, Spud's not there, so right.
Crime time ASMR only available on Hintplace.
Oh my giddy aunt. This really is making stuff up as it goes on. I think it is. I think VC had a moment and has basically thrown baby in bathwater. Which was a massive shame because we do stand for VC, but
It's still more reliable than things like, given how much we use it, it's
Oh,
still more
God,
reliable
yes.
than Zoom has been,
oh yeah, absolutely.
or Skype in my experience.
I dislike Zoom intensely with a passion.
Fuck
That's clear now.
Zoom!
Enough?
No, we don't go in for that sort of.
No.
I'm saying that as someone who's had to deal with it a lot lately.
No, that's
I'm
fair.
not. I'm saying that as someone who had to do it with an online course, and it was annoying.
Well, there's a sentence.
Yeah, I have to deal with it on a daily basis for my job.
Oh,
Thankfully,
have
we
done for
can
the
use
last
Discord
3
mostly for
years.
work.
yeah. I've no, that has completely reshuffled everything and gone very strange.
Yeah.
I am so sorry about this. This is turning into something of an utter disaster. So
Don't
that's
sweat it.
logically...
Tech issues happen.
I know, but why did they happen to me?
I don't know, but they always seem to happen with any stream with any of us in them.
Yeah. That's a night. That's Chrono. Yoo-hoo! Not going to be zooming off to Skype. Ow, fish!
I mean,
yes.
effectively dead, isn't it?
Yeah, Z, I actually have the business account for Otter, and I do like it a great deal, but it doesn't like accents very much. Or rather, it doesn't like multiple different accents. It tends to adapt to the first person it hears, so it'll pick up, say, fine on me, but it then argues the toss over other people's accents, so you have to kind of put everybody through separately. It's a bit weird. Because it doesn't have a VC plugin. If they ever do a VC plugin for it, I am well there. Absolutely. Yeah, I think VC actually crashed on me. I think that may have been the problem. Yeah, I can understand. I have used it for note taking on Zoom meetings though, and that is very good. It can cope with American. Right, so it is Blake. Actually, it's still Hadavir go.
Yes.
Hadavir hasn't actually done anything.
All I've done is move so far. I would like to throw some stones at the bandit I'm pointing at, please.
Okay. So, roll your spell casting, please.
That doesn't look like it was particularly good.
Doesn't matter. You're largely looking on the don't fumble. Because, of course, if it fumbles, you explode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if that counted everything in, but it looks like it probably did.
It did. Do you have the spell description up?
So that was a 19
Yes,
for Hadavir?
indeed. So it hurls sharp stones at your opponent. For every point you roll above your opponent's defense, up to a maximum of 10, you deal 1d6 damage each. Each roll counts as its own attack.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Does that mean each stone is defended?
Each stone has to be defended individually.
And armor is ablative in this system, isn't it?
If it penetrates, yes.
Right.
Depends how much of the d6 damage he can defend with his armor.
Yeah. yeah, it's going to be a little bit to remember because this is not quite the same as Cyberpunk.
No, it's similar, but not exactly the same.
It's all based on the same interlock.
So,
core system.
it is, yeah. So, would you like initially to roll me a hit location, please?
Ooh, yes, that's just a single D10, isn't it?
It is.
There you go, 3.
3, okay.
Oh, that's a D8. Hang on, I picked up the
I
wrong
was
one.
going to say.
Let's
hang
try
on.
D10.
That's
5.
a 5. I think that's torso. Hang on. To the combat mobile. There we go. So you can tell it's been a little while since I have done this. 5, right arm, in fact.
Okay. Ooh, that potentially has a 75% chance of being his drawing arm.
Okay. I'm not using the percentage chances of being left or right-handed, but go
No,
off.
I was just idly thinking out loud.
Yeah, don't confuse me. Right. So, roll your damage.
How many D6s am I rolling? How much did I beat his defense by?
You beat his defense by 6.
Okay, so that's 6d6 I'm rolling.
Mm-hmm.
One, two.
Mages are nasty in this.
Okay, do the damage dice explode?
I want to say no.
I don't think they do.
No.
Okay, so
You
two
don't
of the
want to
stones
say
do 1
no,
point of
Drat.
damage. 2 of the stones do 6 points of damage, and then there's a 4 and a 5.
So they all hit in the same place. So what was your total?
Each one's they're all individual attacks.
Right, okay. So they unfortunately bounce off his 8 points of armour.
Ooh. He's wearing nasty armour.
He's wearing a nice thick gambeson, thanks.
Yep.
So, Blake. Actually, no, the bandit's going to go first. Hang on a minute. So, where do I go for next? Is that next person? Tell me that's next person. Is that next person? No. Fine. So, that bandit... Oh, it does highlight the right one. Oh, good. I was wondering. Right, okay. He is going to shift his target, and he is going to, at point blank, shoot at Hadavir.
Yeah.
Blake does indeed have someone to hit. Hadavir has just annoyed the guy in front of him. It's this dunk, 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 and it's just doing, doing, doing.
Yeah, his gambesons are damn sight tougher than mine.
Yep. So, he is rolling to hit. Please tell me he is targeting.
Is there an ability to burn some kind of thing to get a dodge roll?
You get 1 defense automatically.
Okay.
And you can indeed dodge or reposition.
Oh, I'm going to be dodging.
Drag on to target. Targeting Hadavir. No, don't do that, Drut. You planning on hitting? No? You're not hitting? Please attack. Please, sir, just do attack.
I don't mind if he attacks, so long as he doesn't hit.
Please, sir, do an attack. I would very much like you to. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, fine. You know what? Screw you, dude. So, I am going to roll manually, and we'll sort it out from there. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Oops.
This is me doing a dodge, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't use the thing to do the dodge because it's just thrown an error at me. So how do I do a dodge? You'll have to remind me, and I've got to do it manually.
Okay, a D10 plus your dodge escape plus your, I believe it's reflex.
Okay.
I should list it.
Yeah, I've just got to remember where to look it on the thing for the things.
Yeah.
Well, that's a concerning sound.
Oh, it's just chats backstabbing each other.
Yeah.
How the hell can dice land on top of each other in a freaking phone app?
Graphical.
It happens. I did that in oh god, the Cannibal Space game.
Starsis.
Thank you. I managed to stack.
Oh, right.
I think 3d6 on top of each other.
26.
26. Well, that's cheating.
I mean, it's
Assuming D10s explode, that is.
They do.
Okay.
Okay, so you spin and pirouette away. Or rather, on the spot.
Bewitchers or any pirouettes.
Yeah.
Combat rolling across the ground to avoid the incoming arrow.
Yes. Yes, I mean, that would be a reposition, actually. This is more of a matrix dodge. It's just the whoa!
Mm-hmm.
And it spangs past you.
Neat.
And he's going to blow 3 stamina and reload this round. So, bring it down to Blake. Who we know what Blake's going to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blake is going
Blake's
to...
going to ask him a question.
Yes. Blake is going to leg it up here. And ask him a pointed question. So...
Oh, so he doesn't want to ask him a question then? Doesn't want to hammer the point home.
Oh dear.
Hey.
So his battle axe, he's, oh my god. He's doing how much? Oh lordy.
I'm guessing the answer is somewhere between a lot and Jesus Christ.
Right, okay. This is fine. So, I had forgotten what a force of nature had Blake is with a bloody axe.
With any weapon, I suspect.
Yeah. Okay, so this is fine. He's going to make this... Oh my god, he can do a fast attack twice. That strikes me as pointless. But what the hell? He will do a fast attack. So the first attack is a fumble. But no major fumble. Because fish...
Are you actually channeling fish, even though it's you
I know,
rolling?
I can't believe it. And his second attack, you are joking me!
Another one?
There's nobody close enough for him to hit. Fortunately.
Oh god.
He's just fumbled twice in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, fish is actually here and still in the game.
He is here in spirit. You good, Drat? You okay there, Bart? Are you struggling? Are you regretting all your life choices?
I mean, I wouldn't twist the knot.
How?
Yeah.
Goodness sake.
Because fish.
I would just like to say, how?
All praise Nuffle.
Yeah.
Yes, he had to run to get there, so he hasn't actually done that. So, no, okay, fortunately he hasn't therefore fumbled, he has just legged it up there.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hey.
Don't log out, fish. You've got to still be there. Right, okay. So... that bandit who apparently isn't on the screen. Why is that bandit not on the screen? What's going on there?
Bandit
So,
dead.
so not
Hooray.
appearing in this combat?
Bandit is dead. Long live the bandit.
You wish. There are no bandits dead. Right.
Yeah, we kind of suck.
Okay, so that's one of the guys.
We've only just begun.
Yep, he is shooting at one of the Wagoneers. And with that, he's not hitting. Nell.
Nell only has speed of 6.
Okay.
So Nell is just gonna make her way over to here to just like check in with
Okay.
the Wagoneers.
Okay, they are dwarves. They are all wearing the same sort of tunics, and they are cowering with crossbows, and look very, very scared.
And Nella's just, I'm assuming she's going to have time to at least ask if anybody's hurt.
No, we're fine, but I don't see us getting out of this alive.
We'll see what we can do.
Oh, good, good.
some of
That's
those-
fine.
Pretty, yeah.
This is valuable stuff.
I can see that. She says, try not to aggravate it in the middle of combat. But yeah, Nell can't really do much except just stand here and help out in case the bandits will approach.
Yeah, Blake adds 13 to the die if the die rolls over positive. Yes. Okay. Spud was. Oh, sorry. Can't remember who else. So, Auburn.
Hello, it's Auburn time. Hello, it's me. How far away am I from this lad, and where is line of sight?
Right. Which one are you aiming for? The one that everybody else is mobbing?
No, I think that's okay. This lad, this other next closest lad, if I step in, like, they've got him distracted, so I can safely... How many can I step... Hang on, let me check my speed. Speed. Where are you?
It's on skills. It's not isolated.
7.
Yeah.
So I can move 7 squares, I assume.
You can move 7 squares, or you can move 14... No, 7 meters. Or you can move 14 if you run and do nothing else this round.
Okay, I'm moving to get behind here with some cover, just sort of poking around.
Okay.
1... Hang on, it's everyone's 2 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I can hit that.
Okay.
I can hit that. I'm gonna throw a knife at this laddie up here.
When you say this one, do you mean...
I was clicking on him. I don't think you can see me clicking. The next one across, who's poking out from behind the rock.
Okay. Yep. I assume you mean him. Right, that's fine.
Lad time.
Right.
Auburn. There is a slight problem, and that is that my knives are not in the game, so I will just have to add them in afterwards.
Okay. So just roll your... I believe it's athletics for throwing.
Oh, it's athletics. Oh, baby. Now I remember why he's a monster with these things.
Yes.
Could be better, could be worse.
21. Okay.
As you see, plus 15.
Okay, so that is...
And they do 1d6 damage.
Right, hang on a sec. Hengathoneth. While I just go and check on something.
A very good friend in Rome called Hengathoneth.
Okay, I'm so glad that now they've basically... They put the bases in instead of having the stat and the skill separately for the beasties and monsters and bad guys. So that is plus 10, so that's 17, so you have twonked him.
Excellent.
Well damage. Actually, roll hit location first.
which is a D6, right?
No, it's a D10.
It's a D10. And with a fool. Hit him in the ankle.
What did you roll? 9.
Yeah.
Left leg. Okay. Which is actually quite appropriate because that's the most likely target anyway.
Yeah. It's sticking out from behind the rock. He wasn't paying attention.
You could hit someone with a cart. Trust me, you're not left in that cart. We are talking big old barrel there, full of beer.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much damage are you doing?
1d6, which... Thank you, Auburn.
Just a D6, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
well, he has taken 2 points of damage.
Hooray! In the leg.
In the leg, indeedy. So that is him. Right. He has taken damage. It's happened. So, next is the guy you just lobbed a knife at, who is going to be returning the favour with a crossbow bolt.
And I use athletics to dodge because I do reposition, reposition, reposition. That's what you do with this character.
Yes.
Reposition. Anything happens, reposition.
Yeah. 14.
Do I roll?
You do need to defend, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this works. I'm sorry, it's been a
That's
hot
right.
second.
I know. You fumble.
Auburn. That's still a 19.
No, it isn't.
Isn't it? Okay.
It's not reporting the numbers correctly.
Oh, okay.
So you actually rolled...
It's actually a 12.
Yeah, your fumble number is 3.
Oh my god, he actually got hit. That should not have been possible.
Yes. So, this guy is doing 2d6 plus 2 damage.
Oh, Auburn, no. Baby.
So, that's 10 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There's a
Now,
reason
luckily-
these guys have been cowering.
Can I fucking click my hit points, please? Hello? Hello? It won't let me edit my hit points.
The same problem I had where it doesn't show up as being selectable, but if you just input a number, it
Is
will.
Auburn wearing any armour?
Yes, he is. He's wearing armor, and he's dwarven, so he automatically has natural
got
armor.
Yes.
He's got, where did it hit him?
It hit him on the 7, which is the right leg.
Okay, he's got cavalry trousers, which is 5 points of armor.
Okay.
Plus 2 from his,
So he's only
Dwarfiness.
taking 3 points.
Aww. Surprisingly tanky dwarf.
Yes. Dwarves. Hello.
Surprisingly tanky for a thief.
I just typed in 17, thanks. Yeah. I just adjusted it up to 27. It's like, that's not what I typed. Okay, just making shit up now. Okay. Bandit to this one. Can't get a line on any of you lot, so is again just going to do some covering fire. And yep, has put a bolt into the barrel, which is what he was going for. And this guy here is holding off until he can get a target.
How does armor damage as a thing work? If it goes through, it takes a point of damage,
If it goes
right?
through, yes, you
Okay.
reduce its SP by 1. You do not reduce your skin, however.
Yes.
So, Loic. I'd say the guy on the right is pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
So,
We would like to think so.
indeed.
Okay. So I've got a run of 15 now. Because my speed is only 5.
Okay,
Um.
that's 7 squares.
Yeah. Can I?
Oh, the big furry things, by the way, are trees. Just in case that's not clear.
Sure. Can I run to that, like, behind the first wagon?
Yeah.
And pull out my crossbow at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. Do I move?
You should be able to
that?
move yourself, yeah?
So if I move myself there. Cool. And pull out my crossbow.
Yep.
Can I spend 3 stamina to
You
load?
can.
Cool. Okay, so I have 35 stamina apparently. So
Mhm.
let's take that to 32.
Yep.
So that, and I think that will be my round.
Okay. Cadfile.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I'm not much of a fighter, so. Yes, I think I will also be moving to.
Everyone's
cover.
hiding behind this one barrel.
It's very crowded behind this one
I
barrel.
believe I looked it up and this is a ton, T-U-N.
Right. Well, I'm going to be moving on to the other wagon on my next turn.
Okay.
Yes.
This wagon's not big enough for the both of us.
Yes.
Enemy who's gonna leave.
Yes. If I moved.
Yes, just like to point out Fish's comment in chat, let's avoid fire around the large barrels of flammable liquid.
Why is it?
Well,
If it's
we're
ale, is
assuming
it
this is
flammable?
beer. Yeah, if it's beer, it's not going to be that flat. It's not really going to be flammable. If it's spirits,
You can
then we're in
assume.
trouble.
Dwarven beer.
Yes.
Still, it would have to be more than a certain amount. I'm not sure that dwarven beer, at a certain point,
Drut is smiling very suspiciously.
For it still to be called beer, it's not.
Well, you're assuming it's beer.
Yeah.
You get.
Well, that's the thing. It's if it's spirits, if it's anything over like 30 or 40 percent ABV, then we're
Yes.
in trouble.
Since it's Witcher, it would be vodka.
Yeah. So, Cadfael, as he's making his way to take cover behind the cart, is reaching into his sleeve.
Okay.
And produces from it what appears to be the handle of a dagger, which then, with a click, the blade folds out. It is a stiletto.
Okay. Yep.
Because Nilfgaardians and stilettos, and even better, stiletto hidden in the sleeve. So very sneaky, but better to keep the weapon somewhere where people don't go looking for it.
Yes, Hamus is a great fan of that. Yes, he's got the spare sheath.
So he has that, but he also he has his side satchel of medical stuff ready, and basically takes cover behind with these wagoneers. And just says, "Is anybody injured? I'm a doctor."
You're what? No, we're fine, but we can't get up, we can't get down, we can't get away.
Please stay calm. Our friends are dealing with them now.
Okay. I'm a doctor, not an artillerist.
Yes.
Yes.
They have no great desire to kill the mules yet, because how are you going to steal a heavy wagon if you kill the beasts drawing it?
Yes. The B stands for bandit, not barrel rider.
Yes. That's where the name comes from, Sage.
But anyway, otherwise, Cadfael does nothing else this turn.
Okay, so the wagoners are just in cower mode. So, back up to Hadavir.
Right. Am I now close enough to run up and whack this guy with a stick?
You can, yep, you kind of have to come round, Blake.
Have at
yes.
it and thwack.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him with stick.
Hit him where I'm at. Sorry, hit him with stick. Okay, roll it. And he will roll his defense.
Right, so hitting with a stick is on which
16?
skill? Because I'm not trusting now that it's started throwing arrows at me, I'm
melee.
not trusting it. So melee.
I just got that.
Okay. 18.
Okay. So he rolled 8. I need to double. Why do I need to keep double checking this? I really should know this by now because I'm an idiot. Right. Hang on one sec. That's spells. I don't want spells. I want those. There we go. So he's only on 12. That's embarrassing. Right, okay, you've hit him.
Excellent.
Would you like to roll d10? Find out where.
Oh, yes. On the 1.
You've hit him on the head.
Right.
Yay!
Might as well just get to the quick of it.
Right, okay. So I see Blake is going to be moving on to the next guy soon. Right, roll damage.
Okay. 17.
Oh, good lord.
17 damage.
Yep, 3d6 plus 6.
Times
Gosh.
3.
Oh god, I need a calculator as well? I can't do that.
What did you say?
I can do it very, very slowly. 51.
Yeah,
Jesus, wept.
That's not slow.
You do
it
3d6
was-
plus 6. Jesus wept. Okay.
17 times 3, 51.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a walking staff. It's a very robust stick.
Still, 51 points of damage from a stick is.
I mean, the head?
Yeah,
Doesn't have any head armor.
yeah, I
He doesn't
forget.
have a head.
yeah. I mean, maybe
More.
maybe you didn't even hit him with it. Maybe you just literally gouged it into his eye.
You just crushed his skull, basically.
Oh, good. So,
Watermelon!
He's just dropped
Oh, no.
like he is dropping like the proverbial.
Ouch.
So he be gone. Oh well. Never mind, eh?
mm-hmm.
Bye
at me.
bye.
Oh well.
This is the same problem I ran into whenever I had them. My players in my Witcher game go up against human enemies. They just drop so quickly.
Listen.
Human enemies.
It could be worse, Drut. It could be a cockatrice with over 200 points of health.
Yeah.
Listen, Orban has a history, folks, and that history is he
Yeah.
sucks right up until someone really pisses him off and the dice
I-
just...
I remember the one
He's
playtest
gone.
I did with you, and it was like
It was the
over.
cockatrice!
It was over in 20 minutes because you just had stupid luck.
I shot a cockatrice through the spine!
I literally threw my players against 2 cockatrices because the first one we were killing it too quickly,
Yeah.
and they still all survived with only 1 sucking chest wound between them.
Okay, so he's gone. Oh well.
Oh well, maybe next time.
I mean, there's still 4 of them.
I am assuming that basically Blake will take cover behind the outcrop of rock, which will give him a clear shot.
Yes, Fish says that he will swap to his crossbow
Yeah.
with a clean shot. To the next
Okay,
guy.
yeah, that gives him a clear shot. In fact, 2 of them. And I am assuming also that he will use 3 points of stamina to reload this round. So let's give him a shot, shall we? And Blake is adding quite a lot. Crossbow, so that's there. So he's rolling. It's just a normal attack because that's all crossbows can do. You are taking the piss.
Did he another fumble?
Yep.
Fish, please. Fish, you've got to stop. This has to stop.
You know
No.
what? No, I am not taking that. Clearly, Fantasy Grounds is having an absolute spasm. I
If it
am not
was,
having
we'd all
that.
be getting it, Drut. It's just
Shut
fish.
up. I don't care. I'm not having it. I've been using real dice for them. I'll use real dice for him. If this
That's
comes
fair.
up a
Please
fumble, it
fumble.
comes
Please
up a fumble.
Please fumble.
Please don't.
Thank
Really,
God for
please
that.
don't.
No, it didn't.
It would have been so funny, though.
I mean, yes.
That would
Uh,
have
yes,
been
it would have.
absolutely hilarious.
He
Really
can hit
great.
either of them, but he can't hit both of them. So that is Sam. Basically, Fantasy Grounds I am ignoring because Fantasy Grounds has just come up with 3 fumbles in a row for Blake, and I'm not having it. That's
I mean,
just
we've had, like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've had sessions where I have rolled nothing but either 1s or 10s on
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds is just having a moment. So his dex is...
It's having what we call a bit of a turn. It's fine.
So he's adding 12. So that's a total of 16. And the other guy is rolling his defense, which is only a 10. So that is a hit, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Because of course it does.
Because it's Blake.
Because it's Blake. Because it does 4d6 plus 2.
Good.
Yep. Oh shit, that's way too many. No, that's had a complete turn.
And this is what you get, folks, when you have combat in a grimdark system. It is
Yeah.
often short and brutal.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it needs to be.
A lot more in the favour of the players than the GM usually likes, too.
Right, okay. So I'll do his damage roll in public. So, oh my god. 19. That's 19 points of damage with the crossbow bolt to his head.
Oh, for goodness. I mean, they're not complaining.
That's 57 if you're tripling it.
I am. It's not the critical, but yeah, that's...
That did go in his eye.
Because
That never existed.
That's
It's
gone
just gone
through.
now.
That's gone through his eyeball, hit the back of the skull, bounced
Oh.
around a bit inside.
Oh.
How does it bounce around? It's a shaft. Surely it's stuck in the socket.
It found a way.
To do that much damage, you found a way.
Oh.
Clearly, it clipped the bone, and that piece of bone, as shrapnel, has
Yeah.
done the bouncing around inside.
Yeah, you know how it is. It's like that little ball you have in your nail varnish. That's what you use to mix it up.
Yes, I am
Okay.
definitely a classy person who knows a lot about fancy nail varnish.
For the benefit of chat and such, so unarmored head is an automatic 3 times damage. Isn't
Yes.
it? So, yeah.
Any headshot is 3 times damage.
Yeah.
Whatever goes 3 does 3 times damage. Jesus.
Yep.
And these aren't criticals.
Aye, Jesus, Moira.
Okay, so bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye.
Definitely proving our worth.
Bye bye. Time to go home. Oh my god.
They're not going home. They're not going home ever again.
2, 3, so that was Bandit 2.
Want my knife back.
Yeah, okay. Will the bandit behind him drop his crossbow and run? I'm going to give him a courage check. No, he's not running.
What an idiot.
Yes. But he is, however, advancing to take cover while still attempting to have a shot at Blake. But it's not. So yes, it is his go. Right. And yeah, Blake is using 3 points of stamina. Putting him to 29 to get a reload. Jesus. So, the other guy here is shooting at Blake because he's terrified. And now he can't roll above a 1. Followed by a 10.
I mean, it's okay.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. He have fumble. But with this situation, he has basically just buggered up. Ranged attack. Yep, that's your ammunition you fired or weapon you threw hit something hard breaking. Oh no, hang on. I miscalculated. He's jammed his crossbow. He's basically pulled the trigger and nothing's happened.
Well done!
Oops.
Excellent.
Okay. Bandits thou art, returning to thy domiciles as part and parcel of a delicious repast.
Yay.
Right. I still think Slayham Gorley is one of the best names ever. Fish.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, so that he's screwed. So Nell.
There still isn't that much that she can do. She's just gonna move about a bit to just like kind of place
Okay.
herself
Yeah.
about here-ish to
Okay.
be a little bit more of a barrier. If she can be.
Okay. Throwing herself into human shield territory. Right. Auburn.
Hello, is it my turn?
It is your go.
Nell obviously has her sword drawn, by the way.
I don't think I can even hit anyone from where I am.
Oh, what, the
Might be-
name fish? Yeah.
Hmm. Hang on, let me count. It's got a range of 24, so 12 squares.
Yep.
Oh, I can hit that bloke behind the bush.
That bush is a tree.
I mean, that makes it even harder for him to hide behind it, doesn't it? Because it's all the bushy stuff is up top.
I am giving them cover, you know, so, okay.
Yes,
Roll
but
Roll it.
I also have. Listen, I have 3 throwing knives. I'm not moving out from behind this cart.
Okay.
Other to just poke around the edge and yeet.
Okay.
Also,
then.
this lot, they've got it. They
2,
just
4,
need covering
6,
fire.
8,
They don't
10,
need me
12.
to.
You are going to need, assuming you're going for the guy on the left-hand bush, a left-hand
Yeah.
tree. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You are going to need to come out to the front of the cart in order to get an angle on him.
Okay. What if I move up
Basically
behind
one
this
square
tree?
north.
What
Or
if I
you can
move up
move
behind
up.
this tree?
Yeah, you can move up behind the tree.
I am behind the tree.
Yep, we can have people behind trees shooting at each other.
Yes. I accidentally moved it up like that. I wasn't meant to do that, but okay. I'm gonna throw a knife at other tree man.
Okay. The trees are shooting at each other. That is fine.
The trees. The trees are attacking.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Trees agree.
Come on, Auburn.
Okay,
could be better.
22.
That's a 22 for Orban's attack.
That's not.
Um,
That's a 7. Remind me how fumbles work. Criticals.
Did he fumble?
No, he
Babe?
didn't. But you may have critted him.
Nice.
Hang on a minute.
I critted him in the arm,
I
think. or the torso.
Hang on, I need to check whether or not you've actually got to roll a... Oh no, you now have to roll a detail. You actually have to roll
Yeah.
a 10 in order to crit. And you
Yeah.
didn't, so you didn't. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that's not a body position. That's just a crit number. So I'd have to roll the d10 again.
No, you didn't actually crit him because you didn't roll 10 on your original to hit die. It used to be a big It used to be if there was a certain gap between attacker and defense, but that's not how it works anymore.
Okay,
You need
so
to
that's
roll
just-
a 10 to crit.
that's just going to hit him in the torso then.
That's going to hit him in the torso, and you're doing 3 points damage, and he's got 8 points of armor, so
Oh,
that's just
I'm
going to...
doing that many points of damage, mate.
Oh,
One.
right, okay, sorry, okay. So
1
that
point of
just kind of
damage.
goes doink
Doink.
and bounces off him. Right. So that is now. So I'm seeing a I take it this is Blake's plan for his next move.
Yeah, Fish says
Just
I've made a suggestion for Blake's next move and shot.
Okay. Right, so guy behind the tree is going to have a shot at Auburn and is going to roll a 9, which is a total of, I believe...
Auburn!
Oh dear.
Auburn! What the fuck?
Oh dear, you
Auburn.
fumble.
Oh no.
That's 2 fumble athletics rolls in a row, young man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You need to have harsh words with him.
Yeah.
I am.
Hang on a sec. That's a unarmed attack defense. So that was a result of 7. You trip on something and fall prone.
Oh, he fell over.
Basically, you've slipped on the snow.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not used to snow. He's an
No.
urban dwarf.
He is an urban dwarf.
Mhm.
I'm the urban dwarf man, baby. Sorry. So, but
He's
is he
trying his
hitting you?
best, Sam.
He is hitting you for.
Which part? Body part?
Hang on a minute.
Oh god.
Good point. 6, which is the left arm,
Okay.
and he's hitting you. That's disappointing for 4 points.
Hey, that doesn't even go through my armor.
Okay. Exchange of doinks.
Doink. I did fall over in surprise.
You did, yes.
He just went. "Ugh."
And
It's because he was trying to like dodge and also hold on to an aardvark.
yeah.
Uh,
No, that's
Poor
correct
aardvark.
for Auburn. Yep, Sam, you've got Auburn right. So, he is going. Oh dear. No, because he can't see. He can't get at him. So he is actually going to put another bolt into the cart. And indeed he is. So, Nell is the only one close enough to see that the left-hand cart is pumping out now through 2 sizable holes
damn it.
a golden gloopy liquid.
Why is it gloopy?
It just is.
Uh-oh.
Because it's basically dwarven Guinness.
It's mead
Oh
or something
no.
similar.
Yep.
You reckon?
Yes. Good old dwarven
So-
spirits.
Oh God, you're right. Sorry. I knew there was something I meant to do, Fish. Sorry. I will have that up before I run this again. And I will put the character names on so people can see
Oh,
properly.
yeah.
Sorry. I took the old ones down and I completely neglected to put them back up. So, yeah, so he has done that. So, Lyric. There has been a bit of a shift, so there are now
Yeah.
only 3 bandits left.
Do I have line of sight on the one behind the tree? Yeah.
Technically, depending on what you're using. What's the range on your crossbow?
Crossbow's 100.
Oh, okay, so
it's
yes.
Technically, so this is short range.
He is in cover, but yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry
Large
about that.
tree.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt a shot from where I am then.
Okay.
So that would be the normal attack off this, wouldn't it?
Yep. Crossbows only do normal attacks.
Yeah,
You can't do a
yeah.
fast attack with a crossbow.
Yeah. So. Oh god.
That's
Nine,
not going to do
no.
it.
Nope. And I will spend the stamina to reload.
Okay. Okay.
29.
Which brings us round to Cavile.
Yep. I am going to.
Oh, can I move as well?
You
during
can
that?
indeed,
Oh,
yes.
So I will move.
Just realised that Auburn's picture looks like he's got little horns. That worries me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the throwing knives on his back.
It's the back daggers.
Yeah, I'm moving there.
Okay. Right. So, Cavile.
Yep. I am going to sprint my way over to the second wagon and check on them as well.
Okay.
So let's see. One.
So, yeah, you can do that.
To there.
Yep.
Oh,
So, you don't get an action, but I will exchange. You've got the opportunity to exchange a few words. Not
Yes.
many, but just a few.
Yes. Yes. Same as before. Do you need medical assistance? I'm a doctor.
No, but I don't like how this is leaking.
I might have some bandages.
Not me, you fool!
Yes, I know.
So the accent's contagious.
Yes, yes. Damn it! I'm a doctor, not a woodworker.
Okay, so back up to Hadavir.
Right. Well, we've got some corpses around here, so
Yes.
I'm not a lot of good where I stand.
Oh. Yes, I think you can, but I would need to check. Hang on,
Do you want me to have a look at while you?
if you don't mind.
Sure. I've got the rule book up.
Right. Trying to think where I can be the most use to Blake.
Oh no, you use your whole turn to run. I'm inclined to say no. Oh, hang on. You're still having to blow stamina. No, you probably can then, yes. But yes, feel free to have a poke. I think yes.
Yeah, I'd have to dig through the combat section because.
Yeah, I have a feeling yes you can. Because it's on page 151.
Right.
Okay.
This is the tree next to Auburn, isn't it?
That's a tree next to Auburn, indeed. It's not a very large tribble.
From where I am, I didn't see Auburn fall over, did I? I think the rock's in the way.
The rocks are not uniform. Give me an awareness check.
Oakley dokley.
It's an awareness check to witness my shame.
Pretty much. Look, we've all face planted in the snow.
We have indeed.
I once face planted on an icy road as a car was coming down it.
Oh, well done. That does not shock me in the slightest.
12.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Yep, you can see Auburn is apparently cowering in the snow prone.
Trying to defend the aardvark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a point, yes.
I would assume that poor Auburn has been clipped by an arrow and rushed to render assistance.
Okay. I'm assuming, by the way, that Petal is on your back rather than on your front.
Sure, Petal was on my back and I sort of had to fall over, so I landed awkwardly on my side, so I didn't land on my back.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yes,
I just wanted to make sure you didn't land on your front, so you haven't now got baby aardvark paste all over your...
Oh!
No! There's some lines even I draw. Druts, baby aardvark paste is one of them.
I think it will probably squish.
You can excuse eating children, but...
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that, it's fine. But you hurt a baby aardvark.
Auburn, are you hurt? Do you need assistance?
Fine. Help me up, please.
Take my hand.
Thank
Just
you.
lift him up.
Pulls me up. He sort of struggles up. The aardvark's making all kinds of annoying noises. I need to look up baby aardvark noises. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Baby aardvark.
Well, the big ones kind of honk. It's weird. Okay. So you're doing that. You've basically blown the rest of your action to get him up. I am going to agree with Fishy over the house rule. I think
it's up to interpretation the way it is written.
So yeah, let's go with that for future reference then, because running is 3 times your move. However, I see no reason that a 2 times move and then allowing the stamina spend for an action at the end of it.
I've forgotten just how bloody weird baby aardvarks looked.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think that's a sensible thing. That if you don't use 3 times move, if you just do 2 times.
2 times move. Yeah, I will note that down. I will make a house rule note of that. I know so many people that would annoy so hard. I don't care. Right. So I will move Blake. I take it, yes, Blake is getting up close and personal. And spending 3 points of stamina. in order to use the battle axe, one assumes. Oh shit.
What happened?
That's either good or bad.
Oh no.
Right, this guy's down. Sure.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So D10s keep exploding in this.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
3?
Well, if that's only to hit, that's
Is
fine.
that 3 explosions, Drat?
2 explosions and a 7. So that's 27 on the dice. Which is a critical, oddly enough. And plus 13, so that's 40.
Hmm. But is it to the head?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Doesn't does it even matter at this point?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because the armor will take a fair bit off.
Oh no.
Is it to the head?
God.
This combat heard that you might want to go to bed early, and it said, "Sure, bud, we've got you."
So even off
No.
FGU, you're still rolling 1s and 10s.
Yeah.
Can't be helped.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, let me just head to the crit table.
Is there any point, because that's 120 points of damage? No, sorry, that was 120 points of damage to the head.
Yeah. Plus a bonus 30.
Before or after the multiplication?
After the multiplication.
Okay, 170 points of 150 points of damage.
Blake's terrifying. Okay. So,
Big stick.
that's to the head. There. How many are there on... That's the simple critical. Hang on. Deadly criticals. There we go. So,
Isn't it? These are all deadly.
yes, it's just what happens to him.
Yeah.
So, would somebody like to roll me a
Can I
D2?
please?
Odds
A
or
D2?
evens?
Okay, I will
Because
roll
there
a
are 2
D6.
head options.
I will roll one of my physical D6 for this.
Okay.
Do you want red, white, or wood?
Wood.
Four, so 2.
Okay. Right.
This is the meaner one, isn't it?
I mean, the guy is dead anyway.
Yeah.
But the way it works is that the blow cuts into your eyeball. Should he survived, you'd take a -5 to sight-based awareness and -4 to dex. This is permanent. You cut his eyeball in half, but that's okay, because you carried
Cut the
on.
rest of him.
You basically entered through the eyeball, and then you just carried on down to the neck.
Oh.
And his head parts like 2 halves of a watermelon in
See,
a
I've got more
debunking video.
See, on one hand, yes. On the other hand, I've kind of got the mental image of that bit from Hot Fuzz with a bit of church roof lands in the dude's head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
have to look away whenever that
Oh,
happens. I can't.
Yes.
It was pretty grim. It was pretty grim.
I
Grim.
love how you can tell how old somebody is, because when somebody dies standing next to a church,
Yes.
it's either Hot Fuzz or it's the Omen. Okay. Forget schlicked. Definitely fish schlick.
Oh.
So, and Blake is now standing there.
See, Doyle, that's what you get. That's what happens when you get between me and the booze.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Never come between the Kedwenny and the alcohol.
Channeling Blake there
Yes.
in a bad attempt at his accent.
Oh, God. He didn't. He stopped. This is it. You only need to kill them enough. You don't need to kill them so much that your weapon then gets jammed in them.
I feel like this should count as an intimidation check of sorts to the others.
I think Blake killed him through at least his next 3 incarnations.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel Blake's threshold for overkill is probably set higher than the rest of
He
us.
killed them so hard that his grandchildren's heads exploded.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
That's dark!
yeah.
His hypothetical grandchildren, it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't have time to make any.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I have rules for if they choose to flee. Yeah, that ain't happening. God. Why don't we? He didn't split the whole person in half. Because as I said, you don't want to go too far because if you go all the way through, you're then hitting the sternum and the collarbone, and you don't want your weapon to get jammed in the bone because then you're spending around to free it. And you're defenseless in the meantime. Well, I say defenseless, it's Blake. No, he's not.
Blake would just leave it there and pick another weapon.
Well, yeah.
No, Blake would just pick it up with the body attack. And
Blake gets confused about what game this is and screams, "Blood for the blood gods!"
blood for the blood.
This is a social investigative scenario. I'd just like to,
yes,
chuck that one in.
It will be once we've gotten this obligatory combat encounter out of the way that you decided was necessary.
I didn't decide it was necessary. I'd like to put this in.
Okay, fair enough. I retract.
necessary.
I think it's a warm up to get to just get everybody going. Or a cool down, in fact, as these guys go. Right, so he's dead. Hang on.
Jim.
Yes. No, it's Bandit 4 is dead. Okay, hang on. Right, this is the problem. I haven't labelled them correctly, so it's a slight moment, but I was having to keep track of who was who. So that's him, who is now spinning, dropping his crossbow, and advancing towards Blake with an arming sword and a terrified expression.
Mm-hmm.
Unnecessary violence has been approved in the apprehension of Hint. So, yes, that's what he is doing, and he is attacking Blake with an arming sword.
Step above the average bandit.
I'd say his foolishness is a stick above the average bandit.
Yeah, exactly.
He may possibly be the leader.
Possibly.
Why did I just roll the d10 twice? I didn't need to do that.
I feel the mantle of leadership should probably have been thrown down, hidden, and run away from at that point.
God, what an idiot. Oh, you are joking me. No.
What happened, Drat?
He's fumbled.
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
But he's only got +9. Mind you, he's got +9. So that means he's got a 16, so I am rolling Blake's defense, because he gets a freebie, and he's just rolled a 10.
Ooh.
So that explodes. So, yes, Blake has managed to dodge with a ha as the arming sword comes slashing down towards his head. Well, I think we found out what Blake's for. So...
We don't even need to be here.
It's just everybody else. It's just going, well, okay, I'll make popcorn then. Nell.
Was it the wagon next to me or the other one that got hit by the crossbow?
The one on the left-hand side next to Cavvile.
Right. Nell is going to...
Parry with the axe would do it as well, Fish. Either way, that was a good enough roll that basically your defense came off.
Nell's gonna go up there and just see, is there anything that she can do? Like, is there anything, like, from the wagon that she could, like, repurpose? Just because she has the patchwork skill, does that do anything on, like, says it's a wooden barrel, not smithing,
unfortunately, at this point. However, you can, however, get a very, very strong smell from the large puddle of liquid now that's pumping onto the ground. It's making your eyes water. It smells very strongly of honey, but it also smells a lot like the solvents you use for etching your armor.
Very potent.
I thought for a second you were going to say that one of them was pissing himself when you said about puddle of liquid.
No, this sounds like a very, very potent mead mixture.
Okay.
So there is nothing that
Nothing, unfortunately, that you can do. Sorry.
She would just like at least like keep an eye out on the like wagon and see if she spots anything that she could use at a later point.
Okay. Yeah, Fish. At least it's it's in keeping for you.
Yeah.
Auburn, you're back up on your feet. You're back up on your little legs.
I'm back up on my stumpy little legs with an unhappy aardvark
On your back, yes.
on my back. At this point, I can see what's happening, right?
Yeah.
He's sort of wondering if there's a point, but sure, he's got one more dagger. He might as well throw it.
Okay.
Uh,
Good luck finding
at
these.
the lad that's not next to Blake.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
tree
see
lad.
the one next to Blake anyway.
Yeah, but we're back at tree lad.
Okay. Right, well.
Right. Now, Auburn, darling boy, would you like to not roll complete pants?
I mean,
Young man!
Could have been worse.
Okay,
So that's a
unfortunately.
17 for Auburn.
Unfortunately, the bandit actually ducks back behind the tree and your knife thunks into it. On the upside, you will know where to find that.
Yes. The other ones are like literally inside of like juicy meat piles.
ugh.
Ick. Bandit, however, is doing something a bit odd. You hear a chink.
Oh no.
And
he's got a lightsaber.
turns and fires a flaming quarrel
Of course he does.
Yeah.
into the puddle of spirits.
Young man, how rude.
Let's see, he's quite big. Yeah, that's easy enough. It's not dodging. So, there is a woomph, and the puddle goes up, and flames start licking around the side of the barrel. The mules are going absolutely lunatic. The mules are on the left-hand side of the wagon as you look at the map, because that's the uphill
Yeah.
way. The Wagoneers scream. Guess what they're doing next turn?
Trying to put themselves out.
No, they're not on fire. The wagon is on fire.
Yeah.
The wagon
Is the-
full of highly spirituous
Is the
liquid
wagon
in the
on fire
barrel.
yet, or is it just the liquid on the ground?
So far, it's the liquid on the ground
Okay.
and what's spilt around the holes.
Oh, so some of the barrel is alight.
Yeah. The wood
Okay,
isn't
crap.
yet, but the liquid
Yeah.
that's around it is. So, Loic.
There's snow on the ground, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Hang on. Let me check what. Crap! I am not the right person to do this.
But you are, unfortunately, the person who's got a turn.
Yeah.
180 points of damage. Jesus. Why didn't the thief rob anyone? Because the thief is a bit busy.
Okay. I'm going to leave. How thick is the snow on the ground?
It's deep enough that your feet sink into it, and you're not sure that you're walking on rock or snow.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and I'll let you adjudicate this.
Go for it.
Loic is going to basically sprint forward
Right.
and slide with the view,
Right.
basically throwing up a snow wave in front of him to go over the liquid,
Right.
whilst leaping, throwing some at the barrel, and basically shouting, "Get the wagon forward!"
Okay. The only downside with this is I
Mhm.
am going to ask Nell to make a reposition check. Because the only way
Yeah.
you're going to build up enough speed to do this
Is to go in a straight
is
line.
to go in a
Yeah.
straight line, and that leads you straight through Nell.
Where is reposition?
It's, I believe, athletics.
Because it's not it's not under skills, right?
It is,
It's
yeah.
under combat, but that's the button that threw me up a bunch of
under
original
Oh, yeah.
attempts to use it.
Yeah.
What?
Let's see
No,
if it
because I don't
lets
have
you.
anything specifically on skills for that.
Okay.
I don't think.
Hang on. It's an athletics check.
Alright, just athletics. Athletics. I have. God, there are so many tabs. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's absolutely fine. This is why we've got 2
Three-
sessions budgeted for this, because the first session is us finding our way around this again. It's been a while.
Dex, so that is plus 11. Let's see. That is 18.
Right, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'm assuming that way rather than out towards. Hi, please come and shoot me. I'm now a target.
Yep.
So Loic.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, you can go that way. So, what's your luck?
Yeah, because I want
you
to basically
feeling
pump
lucky,
as much.
punk?
My luck is 7, so my luck is actually quite high.
Okay.
So let me know how much I should pump into this.
It's hard to tell, really. So, you are going to be making an athletics check, because that's
Yeah,
what
that's-
running uphill and sliding like you're going into first base goes. Into fourth base goes.
Wasn't that
Sure.
downhill? Weren't they
Uphill.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're up. Sure. I am. Yeah, I thought you were going to ask for an athletics check.
But
So-
least athletic person in the entire party.
Yep.
Yep.
You can do this. We have faith.
So I am actually going to pump all 7 points of my luck into it.
Okay.
So that's on a a plus 1
Yeah, it is.
basis. Yeah.
It is.
So
So you're rolling at
this
plus
is-
7.
D10 plus 6 plus 7.
Roll it.
Cool. Okay, so the athletics check is. So that's not right. So it's 9. It's 9 plus 7. So that's a 15.
Okay.
No, 16.
Okay.
That didn't work out
That
right.
did not work out right, but
No.
we can see the maths,
Yeah.
so you're fine.
Yeah.
Right. I will give the fire a defense check, basically. We're talking gravity, we're talking snow, we're talking liquid dynamics. We're talking not beating your roll.
Hooray.
You basically are on your arse. Your boots
Yeah,
have
this is-
just completely scooped up an entire swathe of deep snow. So Loic is now prone on his back there, having extinguished the majority of the fire. The flames are basically, you have scattered the flaming
Yeah.
liquid ahead of you.
Right.
Yeah,
That.
that was Loic's desperate move.
Yes. Loic is now lying prone in full view of the guy behind the tree. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I have a plan for that.
okay, Caphile.
Catfile's going to take a slightly more. He's going to be a bit more deductive about this. He's obviously in a bit of a let's try not panic here, but his main thing is he turns to the 2 screaming wagoneers and just says, "Get the barrel off and roll it down. It's the only way to save the rest."
We can't. Okay, actually,
Are we not? Okay.
I will give you. I will give this to you, because since you're now so close, the wagon is the barrel is an integral part of the wagon.
Oh, okay.
It is a proper brewery wagon.
Oh, okay. So
It's not
Well-
strapped on. It is basically it's a barrel with a seat and wheels.
In that case, if there's no way of stopping the flames and we can't get the barrel off, then
Most of the flames are out.
Yeah, you've just got to deal with the slight ones before it catches inside.
Yeah.
okay.
Like if you can get something over the whole, blanketing
cloak
it
or
should be-
something.
Yeah.
In that case, yes. Okay. In that case, with a slight sigh at the fact that he's ruining his fashion sense, we're going to recover. Tears his little beret off of his black beret off his head, and uses it to stuff the flames and stuff the
So
hole.
you're coming round the front of the wagon.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, I
Yes,
have a plan
yes.
for that.
Yeah, they can damn well shoot me if I'm not letting this thing blow up with everyone on it.
Right. So that's page 100.
So I'm gonna have a very, very alcoholic beret by the time I'm done here.
Yeah. Very sticky.
I mean, that's what laundry's for, and I have 8 crowns left in all the world, so I can afford to get it washed.
Okay.
That's fine.
So-
We've got money.
Those 2 wagoneers are basically backing the truck up and
Yes.
heading away.
Good for
They
them.
don't particularly want to be there if it goes up.
Sensible.
She cannot take it, Captain. She's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
The other 2 are hiding behind their wagon, and it's had of his go.
Right. I would very much like to run up to here
Uh-huh.
and fire off a Zephyr, which should blow both of these bandits backwards.
If you blow one of the bandits backwards, he's hitting. There is nowhere for him to go except to hit
Blake.
Blake.
I looked like he was going to go past Blake.
No, he's going to go into Blake, really. However, you could definitely tackle something on the one on the left.
I was hoping I'd be able to knock him flat. And
Unfortunately, no, if you knock him anyway, he's going straight into Blake. They're too close.
oh, fudgesicles.
And Zephyr, not known for being a precision tool.
No, it's very much a spherical.
Yeah.
Everyone's going
Yeah,
outwards.
which is why you ended up with Dondrick upside down against a wall.
Yes.
The
yes.
first.
Well, my first thought was to use it to try and put out the fire, but basically it's a gust of air, and that's just fuel for the fire.
Yes. Not renowned
I
as.
did. I figured I would get probably more air than snow at the fire, and
Yeah.
it would be bad.
Yeah.
Well, in which case I shall have to hit Bandit thingy here, move a little further, and whack him with a stick.
Okay. Roll it.
I've got to find my couch sheet. I have too many things open in FGU.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right. Melee is somewhere
Oh.
on this thing.
-4. Okay. So that's total. Oh, right. He's actually come out with 1.
17.
Yeah, you beat him by 16.
Ooh, nice.
Roll it.
Right, you want the location first, don't you?
Yep.
2.
That's not his head, so up yours. Ha ha! For once, it's not the
I
head.
tried.
Ha
I
ha.
tried.
Okay.
It was a valiant effort.
Sorry. It was just thank God for that. No, you've hit him in the torso. So he's got 8
Okay.
points of damage, 8 points of armour there.
Okay, so 15.
So
Minus his armour.
7 points. Okay, that's fine.
Can I spend a stamina and have another action?
Yes. You also presumably were doing a fast attack, which is the standard attack, so you get another one anyway. You get a second attack anyway.
Oh, okay. A second attack anyway,
Yeah.
and then a stamina for another action.
Okay.
$18 for the hit,
Okay.
giving a 6 for the location, assuming it hits.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's the left arm. So you've smacked him in the torso, which I see as a thrust, and then you've thwacked his left arm.
Yep. And
So you've still got the 8 points.
only 12 damage that time.
So 4 points. Okay. He's not happy.
And now I'm going to hit him with some stones from the stamina.
Bloody hell. Okay. If you take it as a called shot, it's -6 to your roll, and that would hit his
Okay.
head. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that seems like a good thing to do. Yes, -6 to the roll, cool shot for the
That's
head.
a point.
Do it.
He had to blow a point of stamina for that second attack.
Right. Because I'm not trusting FGU at the minute, I need
I think
to...
FGU's drunk at this stage.
Yeah. So what skill does the casting of the spell...
Spellcasting. It is
Okay,
actually.
right. It's
Sorry, I
actually a
realised
skill,
as soon as
isn't
you
it?
said that, I thought, yeah, that sounds like I'm being sarky. I'm not.
There
Don't
it is.
fumble.
Okay. Bear with me. $17.
Okay.
That's including the -6.
Right. So he's going to blow another point on his defence. So, and oh, you're taking the piss. No. Yep, that's hitting his head.
Okay, but by how much did I beat him by?
You beat him by 8.
Okay, so that's 8d6.
8d6 to the head. Times 3.
Yeah, but 8 times 1d6 rather than...
Yeah.
Oh god, each d6 is times 3. Jesus.
Yes. Daka.
Daka,
Mages.
daka.
Buggering terrifying. Are you keeping track of your stamina?
Yes.
All right.
So, if I'm tripling these for the headshot,
Yep.
that's 18, 9, 12, 12, 12, 6 and 3.
He only had 7? There is literally nothing above the shoulders now. That's just gone.
This is
I have
really
seen
the bad
IRL,
guys.
Yes.
I have seen IRL what a submachine gun can do to a melon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is largely what I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
basically, yes.
How have we had so many headshots?
I don't know.
Well, that one
don't
was
trust it.
aimed for.
That one was called, yeah. That was actually
Yes.
a called shot. So yeah, he's oh dear. So Blake. So is using the rules on page 164. So oh dear. Feint. By rolling deceit instead of your first fast strike, you can attempt to feint. If your opponent fails an awareness check against deceit, you confuse them and make your second attack at +3. Right. Oh my god. So.
Oh, Sage.
Oh, lordy.
Sage.
Right. So that
Do we need-
is...
Sam asks, how many beheadings or head destructions have happened this session? Does this mean that we're going to need to start a head count?
Boom.
And silence was heard therein.
No. I'm just looking up. That's Hadavir. That's the wrong person. Sorry.
I love making people disappointed me. Don't you boo me. You were talking about cannibalizing children.
Yeah, please don't.
Get out of here, chat.
Yeah, no. There are things that I knew that no. So deceit is empathy. He doesn't have the skill, but what the hell? His empathy is 5, so that is a total of 13, which becomes the guy's difficulty number. But unfortunately, a bandit's awareness is not good overall. It's not terrible, I suppose. We shall see. Oh, you're taking the piss. You are actively taking the piss now. Jesus Christ on the bike. Okay, that's a fumble.
Uh-oh.
At -8.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Which, of course, 1 being the lowest. But yeah, that's a fumble. So, no, he didn't notice. So he's focusing on the axe.
Mm-hmm.
And you're then using brawling, I assume, to kick him in the nadgers. Okay, this is fine. This is great. This is... Oh, my God.
It's the everything is fine dance.
Uh-huh. So, and his
Yeah,
combat tab...
that involves basically
does-
hands around sensitive areas and lots of wincing.
Okay, so he does a d6 plus 6. And we shall see what he rolls. So he's rolling at a total of plus... I want to say 7. But my brain has just melted. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, God. 8, 9, 10. He's rolling at a total of plus 11. And I've just exploded.
No, the bandit has just exploded.
Shit.
Oh God, no! Not another double explosion.
No, not another double
What?
explosion.
Oh no, a triple explosion. But this is the attack roll, not the damage roll, right?
Yeah. 47 plus 11 for the skill is 58,
Mm-hmm.
which is a deadly critical
Goodness.
to the balls.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, exactly, Fish. So yes, my apologies. Actually, that should be an additional 2. So yes, that's actually 60. Non-lethal attack. You can indeed kill
You
somebody
can.
with
Yes, you
an
can.
attack to the balls, but I'm not one of those people who say just because you roll really well, you ignore that you were trying to do non-lethal.
Yeah.
What this does is this will lay him out flat, straight from basically unwounded. This is going to put him on the ground. You have done exactly what you intended to do. You have placed the boot precisely on the testicles to the extent that you wished it. This
It's
is
basically system. He's keeled over from system shock.
he has keeled over from system shock. Exactly, Fish. Exactly. If you roll well, you should achieve what you want. You shouldn't accidentally kill someone. This is how people die in bar brawls when the GM's not paying attention. Yeah. Essentially, the man is very lucky because he is now currently out cold.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna feel that when he wakes up. Possibly for the next year or so.
Yes. What was the line from Sherlock Holmes? Physical recovery 6 weeks, full psychological recovery 6 months.
Yes. Yes. It's fine. He's got an alternate career.
Yes, I was about to say yes. He can now do a falsetto singing career.
Yes. Yes. Oh, the falsetto singer, harem guard. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Steel toe caps to the balls.
As Loic drags himself, I'm guessing we're out of initiative.
You are now out of initiative.
Okay.
Yes.
As Loic basically pulls himself up and starts dusting the snow off,
Yeah.
he shouts out to Blake, "Grab him. We'll take him with us."
Yes, Boyle. That was the plan. Okay, if you search the
Yeah.
remains, I'm not going to say the bodies because a lot of them came unassembled. You can get 5 crossbows and a total of 18 quarrels, plus half a dozen daggers.
Cool. I'll take one of the quarrels basically to read for the one I lost. Is there anything are there any identifying marks, symbols, tattoos, or anything on these folks?
Not that you can see.
Right.
If you strip them naked, maybe
In the snow.
in the snow, which is just rude. I mean, they're all
Already
dead.
Yeah,
dead.
I'm basically looking at like arms, faces, necks.
No,
Yeah, and like just the mostly visible stuff. Right.
no.
I would also check under the wrist, and if they're wearing gloves, peel the glove back just a little bit.
They are indeed. They're wearing leather gloves, and no, there's nothing. They just look like common or garden bandits who found a
Right.
good position.
Yeah.
You have reasonable armor.
Auburn can make me an awareness check. For every 2 points over 12, you get one of your daggers back.
Oh no, mate. Come on.
You know where one of them is. It's in the tree.
Every 2 points over 12
Yep.
awareness.
No, but
Awareness,
like the
come on,
big one of the
Auburn.
crossbows, by the way.
I get 2 back.
Yeah. Okay.
You can always climb a couple off the corpses. They don't need them.
When someone
Actually, yeah, can I search the bodies for throwing knives?
no throwing knives, but half a dozen daggers. You
Oh,
can
no
throw
use.
daggers.
I've already got
but
2
then-
daggers.
Yeah, sorry and all that. When someone actually needs to be a Viking, it's Blake's turn to be a Viking. Yes, I am a Viking. Right. So, yes, now that there is no fight going on, Nell can indeed make a patch job roll,
Alright.
making use of the fact that you've got some timber here, as in tree. So you can make use of some roughly cut boughs and the tools you have with you.
Let's see. That is
And you can indeed throw daggers, yes.
That would be that skill, which is crafty. Wait. So plus 12.
I ask if the wagoners have any rope on them or in the carts, or
Yeah, I think there's some underneath. That's
Alright.
where we've kept our bags.
oh, okay. Is there basically space for us to stash the unconscious bandit leader?
Not really. You're gonna have to carry him, or
Okay.
tie him to the back of one of the
That's what I'm
mules,
thinking. It's like,
maybe.
can we tie him to the back of either the cart or a mule?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
time
say
to the back
Blake
of a
from-
cart and let it
from-
drag him.
Yeah, to save Blake from actually carrying him.
Well, if you do that, you may as well kill him.
Yeah.
I was saying that out of character and in jest.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
I got a 16 for the patchwork.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. You can move Cavali's hands and hat, and you can nail some temporary patches over the holes. It should last now up to Mount Carbon.
Also, fair warning, I am zoning out because I have been awake since half past 5 this morning, I think.
Okay, the dwarves. I will
So
wrap this
a
up
little
soon.
bit, that is why.
It's okay. On successfully routing the bandits, the dwarves thank you profusely and promise you a special welcome at the Ale Festival to come. They introduce themselves as you help them clean up as Kirill, Pollock, Bertie, and Sklatter Addison. They
Can you say that again?
Kirill, Pollock, Bertie, and Sklatter Addison.
Hold on.
I'm probably spelling that
Oh
vastly
yeah,
correctly, but that's
I'm just
from
going by
my
what
understanding.
it sounds like to me.
Yep.
There you go. Put it in
Ah,
the
thank you.
chat for you.
Sklatter goes off into a slight amount of patter. They run a family brewing business in Mahakam. And they have a booth at the festival. And they tell you to look for the sign of the Tipsy Bee, which is, as you see now, now that you're not getting shot at, emblazoned on the front and the side of the barrel wagons.
It would explain the honey smell coming from that spirit. He says, and he's just holding his gloopy hat, and he's just like,
Maybe the snow, you can wash it, yes?
yeah.
Okay, yes, we send our beer down, and a distillery in the valley. They work with their honey, and then they return it to us.
Well, I'm just glad that we were able to save your batch, as it were.
Thank you. It's a huge thing to attend the ale festival, and gosh, if we lost this chance, you have no idea how many sales we would lose.
Indeed. Let us travel together and have strength in numbers.
Well, okay. If you think that'll work. Okay, yep, you can indeed all now make your way up towards the mountain proper. You have avoided the exploding cart, which I have a picture of.
You were looking forward to that, I'm sure.
You'll remember when I mentioned, the beer cart.
Yeah.
This is that cart.
So, as you approach the long bridge leading to the gates of Mount Carbon, you see lines of wagons, carts, and makeshift tents. You'll lose the brothers here. They have to queue to go in with the rest of them. Guards patrol along the bridge, speaking to those trapped in the queue. Their tones placating and reassuring, but still you can feel the frustration build among the brewers and merchants as you head to the front and present your credentials, the message from Enid Harkus. The gate guards look dubious, but escort you through a small door inset in the gate, closing it firmly behind you. And that is where we will leave it.
Dun, dun, dun.
You have now entered along the long bridge of Mount Carbon, which is actually, I believe, what it's called, is the Long Bridge.
Yes.
Basically, there is a socking great ravine, and there is a bridge. That's it. That's the only way in and out of Mount Carbon.
Can I just quickly check with the party if anyone other than Auburn can speak Dwarven?
Not I.
I don't know if even Auburn can speak Dwarven. Let me check.
It'd be a little bit awkward if they couldn't.
I mean, he didn't grow up in a Dwarven society.
No, he
That's
didn't.
the thing.
I suppose that's true.
Oh, I can't find a place that has like languages listed.
There was
Hang on.
there is
It's
on
in-
the notes.
Yes.
There is a languages page, or on your skills there is a you may have Dwarven.
I've only got Elder Speech.
Uh,
Yeah. Elder speech and Dwarven are distinct from each other.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I know.
yeah. Elder speech is what the elves and Nilfgaard speak.
And Skelligans.
And
with a weird
Skelligans.
accent for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yep. Yeah, it's yes, the Scots-Irish Skelligans speak Germanic Welsh.
Yes, because
As you do.
yes,
I love
Okay.
The Witcher.
This might be a bit. This might take a turn for the interesting if Loic is the only one who can actually speak Dwarven.
Fortunately, most dwarves can speak
Yeah.
Common. Can speak Northern Common. They can
Mm.
mostly speak
Yeah.
Elder Speech as well.
Ah, right.
So don't panic too much.
Oh, that's that. Oh, it'll be so good for Cadfell if he can speak to a couple of people in a tongue that he's fluent in. But that's part of the reason why I only gave him 1 point, because he does have max intelligence. He's not. He's able to grasp things reasonably quickly.
Yeah. Oh, do we both have intelligence 10? Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so thank you very much indeed. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the technical issues, and hopefully, fingers crossed, when we play the second half of this, Fish will be able to play properly. But thank you, Fish, for remote controlling from chat and
The dice
ghost
were indeed
playing
something.
and ghost playing Blake. Thank you very much indeed. And holy hellfire, men at arms are terrifying.
Yeah.
They really are scary.
I'm just glad to have this party back together again.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
fun.
so
long. I'm just happy to be a part of whatever's going on, to be honest.
I can't believe Loic did
I
that.
love
That was
playing
so
Witcher.
That was so not a Loic. No, actually, it was because I do have tactics, so it's like that
Yes.
was probably the most sensible thing to do.
Mm.
So, yes, thank you, Moliere, for reminding me of that. So I'm just starting to fade now. And you're right, Fish, that was the first proper real fight you've had. The first one that incorporated everybody at once.
Yeah, actually, yes, because we were two separate fights for the one that
Yeah.
happened at the toss coin and the shot. For...
Oh, you were at least 3 different fights, yeah.
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 You were having several fights. So, yes, if you'd like to support the channel, we are so close to 400 followers. So it would be really cool if we could hit the 400 mark. I believe we're 9 away now. just there.
Tell your friends.
Which I'm nearly there as well. So it's actually a race to the top to see whether Himp Plays or my Druttercup channel is going to hit 400 first. It would be cool if they both could. But yes, if you'd like to support the channel, we can accept subscriptions. If you don't want to give money to Twitch, Amazon, we also have a donation link, which Molly has, I believe, dropped into the chat. But exclamation mark donate will do it. Good lordy
Moliere.
dicks,
Good
Moliere.
grief, Molly.
Moliere's coming in here.
Okay.
You literally just asked people, and then it happened, Drop. Like, you don't get to grumble.
I'm not grumbling. I'm just No, I saw
Moliere, we
nothing.
love you.
Moliere being MVP and just amazing person, as per usual. Not as per usual, but you know what I mean.
She's an amazing person. They are.
Fantastic.
My God. I'm a dumb bitch.
Wow. Yes. So for anyone else, if you'd like to support the channel, it would be nice to be able to pay these people for their time and commitments. And everybody here does a lot for the channel. And it would be nice to be able to do things like pay Fish properly for the layouts, that sort of thing. So, thank you very much. Next week, I believe we're on Hunters Hunted.
We are.
I believe so.
Yep, which is fun and games in the world of darkness with no powers. That's fine.
No powers, but all the weaknesses.
Yep. So that's great. And that will be run by Knight. And following that, it will be Deeper Dreams in Pathfinder bespoke setting run by K2. So, tomorrow I'm actually going to hopefully be back on my channel for the first time in too long. Assuming I haven't keeled over in a little hole somewhere.
Please don't.
So I am not sure what I'll be streaming. Possibly NG again. Although I have just bought Spirit Hunter, which is the first game in that series. So I may be starting the original ghostly visual novel. So, Night, do you have any stream this week?
Indeed, all being well, the bot seems to be fixed, so I will be back behind the
Yay.
drum kit and hopefully with less crashes, both Tuesday and Thursday this week.
Cool.
Fingers crossed. If you like drums and requesting songs, stop by and say hi and request some songs.
Chrono Magistrate, do you have anything coming up? Well, you do, obviously, but
yes. I will be back at my regular time of 6:30 BST on Wednesday with I don't know what yet, but it will be something. And there will also likely be a Thursday stream as well, since I'm away next weekend, so I won't be able to do my usual Saturday one.
Okay. Peyton Helix.
Hello.
Do you have any streams coming up or any events you'd like to tell people of?
Sadly not, unfortunately. All I can really say is, continue to plug the channel, Charisma Tracy. No
Yep.
new stuff coming out, unfortunately, for yet, but we do still have quite a lot of content, both for the World of Darkness, GURPS, masks, even a little bit of Burning Wheel stuff, if that's to your liking. Yes.
Okay.
Check it out.
Cool.
We'll keep an eye out for anything coming out in the future.
Spud, has Boundless
Hello.
Velocity got any streams coming up?
Yes, we almost always stream on. At the moment, it would be Tuesday evenings and Saturday evenings. That's possibly moving to Wednesday evenings and Saturday evenings soonish. It's not just me, it's me and a friend on Boundless Velocity, but he's fine, I guess.
He's fine, I guess.
But, we
Wow.
have fun streams where we play games together, and most of the time he remembers to unmute the microphones.
Ringing endorsement for Leto there.
Yeah.
Listen, that guy's basically my little brother, so I'm allowed to be horrible to him.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
That's how it works.
And that's Charisma to AC. Is
YouTube channel.
So for Peyton Helix, Monty, are you streaming at the moment? Or
I am not streaming. I don't have time for stuff. It feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sporadically tweet on Twitter, which is basically as publicly online as I am.
Okay. For those of you who I'm not sure there's going to be a big crossover audience here, but I know there is some. For those of you who are interested in Regency era dramatics, on Saturday at 6 p.m, Sasha Sienna is doing an M stream chatting about Bridgerton and their thoughts on the matter. So if you're into bodice ripping Regency altverse, swing by, and I will be attempting to mod the undoubted chaos as the chat goes off the chain. So thank you very much indeed. So yes, 6 p.m. on Sasha Sienna's channel. If you want to swing by and say hi and giggle, probably, because it should be a laugh. So thank you very much indeed, and I will let everybody get some rest. Thank you for watching, and it's lovely to be back.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, stream.